Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another World of Warships live stream with me, Mr. Conway, and the amazing, beautiful, and not so salty presenters.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this weekly stream. The last stream where we're going to hand out a bonus code because it's the 4th week of the update.
Yes.
But we're not alone. We did get some backup.
Yes.
From the even more beautiful.
We're just gonna give him like the stage.
Yes. He's now in full camera mode. Hello, Taki.
Hello, people.
How are you doing on this beautiful day?
I'm doing fairly well, I think. The weather is really making it hard to isolate at home because it's so bloody beautiful. But I think yesterday, the day before, we had snow, so it's a bit crazy. But
yeah, it's really weird. Snow, and now it's projected to get up to 21 degrees in the next couple of days. But anyway, we are still completely at home, except for our Thursday in the office. And, of course, this weekend, where just the two of us will be spending quite some time in this room, bringing you a live broadcast of King of the Sea with the help of a great team of community contributors, streamers, casters, and commentators that we will be adding remotely, because they unfortunately couldn't come.
Yes. The challenges of Corona. They also touch King of the Sea.
Badly, unfortunately.
Yes.
Very sad. Very sad.
well, I mean, we will manage with under your capable management.
But post King of the Sea drinks missing, that's gonna be tough.
Kismet is saying romantic. I can tell you, this will be a lot of things. Romantic, isn't that one of them?
No.
Manga bye. I want this computer. It's so beautiful, Taki. Well, yes, the story of this computer is a bit complicated, but
It's been to many places.
yes.
It's been to many places. You want to tell the story of the computer?
Well,
I think Mr. Conway is actually the
Yes.
best the best one for
yes,
this.
you fought the most
specific-
with it.
Okay,
so-
well,
Specific
the
story time
Christmas-
because
it was the
you
Christmas-
ordered them.
Christmas computer for 2018, right?
No, 2017 actually.
Yes,
Really?
Yes,
Yes,
we were still in
2017.
Paris.
But
2017.
it has a 1080 Ti, were they out?
Yeah,
already?
they were just out. They just came out with that.
Yeah, it used
fall.
to. It's still better than my PC. It's still a really good PC. No, we had this. We had actually got 2 of these and gave them both away in our Christmas activities. But unfortunately, the guy who won that one lived in the Ukraine, and it turned out to be so difficult to ship this computer to him that we bought him a new computer in the Ukraine, and kept this one. So it's
And
actually not that much of a story.
and saying
yeah, so
Cthulhu,
now it's that
which
we're
book
keeping
do
it.
you mean?
What were you saying?
I was asking Insane Cthulhu, which book did he mean?
Yes. There's a little library there behind
Yep.
Taki. We
We
can
added
bring up
some
the big
even
one.
today.
You can bring something down and show it to people if you like.
Well, yeah, but then I would have to spoil my comfortable, comfy chair here. So, I think there will be time for that during the King of the Sea.
That's true. I also love how we branded it with our favorite ship.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, guys, and of course, I know you guys want to see the bonus code. We'll get to that in 1 or 2 minutes. But first of all, King of the Sea, Mr. Conway, do we want to watch your beautiful video that you created about King of the Sea and what people can expect?
We don't, but we'll do it anyway. We'll be right back, guys.
Greetings, Commanders! King of the Sea Tournament Series is back for its 10th anniversary, and to celebrate, we've prepared a whole lot of in-game content for both participants and viewers to enjoy, so be sure to take part. King of the Sea now has its very own collection in the game, and completing it will give you an epic Tier 7 premium ship container. So head out, collect, and relive some of the great moments and quirks of this fantastic community-driven initiative. You'll be able to collect 8 out of 60 needed collection elements during King of the Sea 10. 5 will be available through a dedicated opt-in mission in our King of the Sea article. 2 will be available through Twitch drops during the regional and international finals on April 4th and 5th. And the final one is going to be in your 10th daily shipment, so make sure to log into World of Warships. A new camouflage dedicated to the King of the Sea tournament has also been added to the game. It has amazing bonuses for earning free experience and is going to be very rare, so I'm sure you will want to get your hands on it. To earn the camouflage, you can either participate in our very challenging mission, which you can also opt into through the King of the Sea portal article, or you can come join us on the final weekend on twitch.tv/World of Warships. Viewers on Twitch will be able to get a special mission via Twitch drops that will reward you with King of the Sea camouflages for completing it. In addition, as is tradition, you'll be able to predict the outcome of the regional and international finals on the weekend, and for each correct prediction, we're going to give you King of the Sea camouflages. Grab your popcorn, lay back, and remember, many of our community contributors cover King of the Sea, and you'll be able to see King of the Sea content every weekend until the finals. See you for the big show. Good luck.
And there we go. So, as you heard, King of the Sea, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we are going to be starting our European broadcast, I think, at around 4 o'clock on Saturday. And on
Central
Sunday,
European summertime?
Yes, Central European summertime. Or 2 o'clock UTC, for those of you who prefer that. And on Sunday, I think it's about the same. I need to check.
Frankly, can we just switch everything around the world to UTC? Like,
I agree. I would love to have
yes.
Warships time. I've been advocating Warships time for a very long time, slightly inspired by Eve time, because I think it just makes sense. Everybody would think in the same time. It's like, oh yes, let's meet at that time. It's in general, like, we work in the global environment, right? Also, like, within our team, talking to, for example, our colleagues from NA, from Asia, from St. Petersburg, and whenever you try to figure out some times and like you want to communicate internally, I prefer to use UTC, but Warships time would stick in people's mind.
It would. So Taki, there's a second person now who asked about the books.
oh.
Well,
Give me a sec.
Are you not gonna address any of this? No.
I'm bringing stuff online here.
Okay, he's bringing stuff online.
Yes.
Okay, it's like, it sounds
online.
like the rise of Terminator.
So guys, from here I can read this. A book called Naval Blunders. There's
We have
battle
naval
cruisers.
blunders. We have Das Geheimnis den Bismarck.
Yeah.
Das Geheimnis der Bismarck, or how to not build your rudder.
Yes, which we got actually from a player back in Paris. I have the name somewhere in my notes. I have to admit that.
Is it in your good notes or in your bad notes?
Of course, it's in good
There's
notes.
also, of course, an obligatory copy of Jane's Fighting Ships of World War II.
Yes, then we have a Kaigun. We have a nice book on Battleship Tirpitz with many awesome pictures, and we have one book with a very relevant topic these days. Oops, I knocked down my mouse. We have this book on Swedish warships. Am I holding it up enough? Yes.
Can you read out the title?
And the subtitle, please.
Örlogsfartyg. Svenska maskindrivna fartyg under Tretungat flag. I terribly butchered it, probably. It was sent to us by one of our super coordinators from Sweden.
Ah, that's super
And
nice.
it's, I mean, yes, the book is entirely written in Swedish, so reading it is a challenge, but it has...
You know what we should do? We should do an evening of Corona story time with Taki just reading some historical warship books to people.
In Swedish.
But it has a lot of interesting pictures, interesting statistics, and it contains... a lot of what?
That's my kind of book. A lot of pictures.
It contains a lot of ships that are coming into game right now, so it's a very relevant publication.
Yeah.
It took only like 2 years, 3 years maybe since we got it, and here are the ships.
Yes, true. I wanted to answer 2 questions from chat. So one of them was from Twitch, and the question was, hey, what if I already got all of the Twitch drops that are possible to get this month? Can I not get any King of the Sea drops? That one thing doesn't influence the other. It doesn't matter whether you got any drops this month or not. You will simply be able to get the King of the Sea drops. It's very simple. So on Saturday, during the time frame where King of the Sea, any King of the Sea content is live,
which on Saturday is pretty much all of
day,
Saturday,
yes.
from like 2 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock. Like,
wait, 2 o'clock in the morning?
yes, because it's the Asian.
Because
Asian.
I
I think it's 5 UTC in the morning, actually. Mr. Conway will check while I'll tell you how this works. So on Saturday, during the time frame that Mr. Conway will give you in 30 seconds.
Okay, so on Saturday, right? On Saturday, get this. King of the Sea is going to be starting, because of APAC, of course, at 6 o'clock UTC in the morning. And then it's going to end at 4 o'clock. 2 o'clock UTC in the next morning with the end of the NA final. So pretty much, if you just watch 90 minutes of World of Warships on Saturday, you will get that drop.
And the same thing is true for Sunday. And Mr. Conway will give us the times for that as well.
Sunday is a little bit more tightly packed. We are going to be going live around 3 o'clock. 1 o'clock UTC. So 3 o'clock Central European Summertime. And we'll be wrapping up around like 9 o'clock European time, 7 o'clock UTC. So it's still live for a good chunk of the time on Sunday. So make sure you tune in.
And same rule, 90 minutes, you will get the Twitch drops. Yes, and then the other question was...
Sorry, stop. Flammo is rating us with a party of 2,154. Thank you very much. So I think if we get that big raid, we have to show the code, right?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes.
Otherwise we're going to get in trouble.
First of all, thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much for rating us.
Yes, thanks, Flammo.
Welcome all of little Flammo-lings.
Flavored potatoes.
Yes. The bonus code, I will just show it.
Let's just show it for because
this is today's code for the last mission. So this is mission number 4, right? Mission number 4. It will be live until the end of the update. How to activate a bonus code? I think we'll just show it to you. So it's a Landkrabor,
which I believe means it's landlubber.
Landkrabor?
I think it's landlubber in Swedish.
Oh.
I hope like that it's not something super offensive. I got our super testers to help us out with the codes, which usually works out quite well, but you never know. Landkrabor. So for those of you who are not sure how to redeem this code, it's really easy. Look, we're gonna go switch to my screen. You head to your regional World of Warships portal. This code is active and available on Europe, NA, and APAC servers.
Wait, so the Landkrabor means landlubber? Doesn't it mean someone suggested above?
It's land crab, I think. Yes, but I think it means land.
Yeah. Okay.
Not literally, but that's what it means. Okay. So you go here and click on your username up here, and then you go to activate wargaming code. Then you wait for it to load. You type your code. Typing is difficult, guys. You hit the redeem button.
Especially for those who are mathematically challenged.
I will punch you where the sun doesn't shine. And once you've done that, you get a nice thank you, and then you can head into game, right? And in game, very easy, you click here on combat missions, and you go to personal assignments, and you will see right at the front, Fight with Us Week 4. This is the mission that gets unlocked with this bonus code. It gives you 200,000 credits for each stage, and if you manage to complete the final stage, which is a bit spicy, you have to win a battle with 2,000 base XP. You will get 4 extra European containers. So for those of you who need some more tokens, that might be enough to push you over the edge to getting another new ship before the update.
Yes.
Yep.
Good stuff. So yeah, that's the bonus code. It will still be active until the end of the stream, slightly after the end of the stream. By the way, just as a little teaser, we have some also spicy news later on during the stream.
Later on? You don't want to do it now?
No.
It's like with a plaster. If you rip it off really quickly, maybe it hurts.
Stick to the plan.
No. You guys, it will be roughly in, I would say, 1.5 hours. We will start talking.
Okay, we'll do it at 8, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll
close, like a little bit before 8.
Wow, that was a Leroy Jenkins moment almost.
Yeah, Ustadi is asking, could you get both the King of the Sea drops on Saturday? No, there's one on Saturday and one on Sunday. But guys, don't worry too much. If you miss out, right, during every King of the Sea tournament, you'll be able to earn these King of the Sea containers going forwards in some way or another. And so you will eventually be able to complete that collection, which of course gives you a free Tier 7 premium ship, which is pretty, I think, as price goes.
Oh, Body Backbird says, just got the Scornet today. Big thank you. Yeah, look, we're very happy to help you a bit with, the grind towards the early access. And I have to admit, I haven't had that much fun in a very long time with DDs, like I had with the EU DD so far.
I'm not a DD player. I've been playing nothing but European DD since they've been out.
When he says nothing but, the only time when I got him to play something else, when we forced him on the German stream to not play a European destroyer. And that took like 2,500 Germans to force him to not give in to his EUDD needs.
Flammo sank Euro with secondaries? That sounds pretty epic. I will need to watch that later.
Yes. Also, something that we did this week, and you guys, maybe you haven't heard about this. So we created an official World of Warships Discord server. It's really cool, obviously, because it's it gives you first of all the option to join us there with your nickname. You can link your account. Actually, you have to link your account to be able to join it, and then you have to accept the rules. And you can get there by just going to your browser and typing discord.gg/World of Warships, or you head to your regional portal, EU or NA, and open the Discord publication. It's only available in English because for now the server is only up in English. We will be adding more languages in the future, but for now we wanted to, launch it, see that everything is working, and we would like to have you there. So if you feel like, hey, Discord, maybe you've never tried it out and you would like to give it a shot, it's a good place to find people for divisioning up, to get some answers, to also interact with us outside of stream. So go join it.
USS Juno.
Maybe Sehalis can drop the link to the beautiful EU and NA portal on all the channels.
I don't think I can give you permission to post a link, USS Juno. I mean, try. You may get nuked. I'm not entirely sure.
Survival Playing has a question here. Can I still complete the King of the Sea collection if I have 5 out of 16 at the moment? So just in general, how this works, right? King of the Sea collection has 16 collectible items that you need to collect. The exchange rate is 1-to-1, so if you get duplicates, no problem. So right now, for the first set of the availability of the collectible items, is you can get 8 in total. This is actually yes, 8. You can't get the 9. You can get 8. 1 was available in the daily shipments, 2 in the Twitch drops, and 5 in the mission that you can opt in the portal, right? So if you haven't done this, opt in the portal to fulfill that mission. And the next ones will be available with King of the Sea 11. And then they will be available with King of the Sea 12 and so on. So we won't. You will get there in time. Like if you're playing on a slower pace and you don't get everything like the first 8 right now, but only part of them, you will still be able to collect them in the future. We're not evil. We'll give you the chance.
Yep. Just passing by says I migrated from Asia to EU. He got his account.
I've already replied.
Oh, Taki is so fast.
Wow. Okay.
Wardog is asking, is there now a Discord server? Because Flumber said he has the biggest Discord server of World of Warships.
So that's, of course, like, I don't know how many he has, but King of the Sea Discord, I think, has, 12,000 members or something?
Doesn't Flumber have the biggest one? With 18,000 or something?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure eventually we can probably beat both of them. But right now, I don't know.
It's not the purpose. Look, the reason why we created an official World of Warships Discord, first of all, we wanted to create this for a very long time, but if you do this as a company, it's a bit more complicated. And we wanted to have some cool features like you guys being able to link your account. So, we always know who you are and you know who you're interacting with. That, less trolling. And you can find people, to play in divisions with. The Discord servers from our community contributors, I highly recommend you to join them if you like the streamer and you like the people who are hanging out there. But we wanted to just provide neutral grounds for people who like the game, and to be able to meet there with other players from the same server, other servers, find stuff for divisions. And we also want to be able to run some cool activities. Actually, what we're going to do on the 10th of April, we're going to have a divisioning up with staff evening, where you can play with Mr. Conway, for example, with Chrysanthos, with the almighty Taki, and many others of the European and NA staff later on in that evening. And we're just going to play on that Discord. So, this is something I think we couldn't really do another service. So,
I just quickly interrupt because it seems that not only Little Piggy and Ethereal might have this problem. Guys, if you are trying to log in on the portal in Chrome, it might be slightly wonky for you. That is for us even these last days. So if you cannot, if you have trouble logging in, either try going to an incognito window or try a different browser. Both methods seem to work just fine, but Chrome might have some issues for you.
Okay. There are a few other questions I wanted to ask. Gunner 7050 Wows asked, what about the Kitty Poorfirst flag? So yes, indeed, if you collected all the 3 Fight With Us missions and you finished all of them, you'll get the Kitty Poorfirst flag as well. We'll not
all
automatically,
4, right?
but it'll be added to your account.
Yes,
all 4. Yes.
All 4 missions, yes.
And if you don't manage to get it this time, I'm sure we will distribute it in the future. Same thing is true for the Year of the Pig flag. I saw some comments about, oh, this is only locked behind, Twitch drops missions. I use Evil Wargaming. We're not evil. We just saw that nobody else was using it, so we, added it to the King of the Sea mission chain, and we will try to give you some option to get it in the future.
Wait, we are not evil?
We're not evil. Well, we are not evil. You are evil.
The reason we added it is because people here in Twitch chat, were asking us about it.
Yes, actually, that's based on your feedback. Also, just wanted to say, because I see a lot of times people saying, "Oh, you're not listening to feedback. You're not doing what we want," which is not true. Obviously, I mean, sometimes we will have a different opinion than you do, and that's fine. But for example, the Dasha commanders that are right now in the armory is coming right straight up here from the Twitch chat because you guys kept asking us about them, and we poked our team who's responsible for the armory, and we added them. So I hope you guys, if you're missing out on the Dasha commanders, go and grab them. And yeah.
Cool. So should we play the game?
Play the game. Sure.
Just
maybe you could. Yeah.
By the way, can I tell you, guys, this is also for you in chat, right? But also Mr. Chrysanthos here. If you use Chrome, there's a really cool extension called Better Twitch TV, and if you install it, it gives you like extra highlighting when you get mentioned, like you see on my screen. But you know what the best thing is? If you right-click someone,
they stay right click.
You have this thing where you can just easily decide: do I want to ban, purge, delete this? It's like all the banning.
Jethro's asking, when do we get the other wargaming girl as a commander? I'm not sure. So I wouldn't expect it actually.
What irritates me all the time is that the Dasha commanders are not unique. You mean in terms of skills?
No, I think that you can buy several of them.
Ah, okay. Well,
but then again, I mean, if you want to buy 12 Dashas, that's up to you. We're not asking questions. What about our April Fool's mode? So Sherman, yes, I know that quite a few expected something bigger this year when it comes to April Fool's mode. The thing is, we have a lot of stuff to work on right now, and one of the biggest things is submarines, and we simply didn't have the resources to build a proper April Fool's mode this year. So we still try to do something funny, with the fun and interesting modes we implemented on tier 10 battles. So I hope you guys get to check them out. And maybe next year we'll have something bigger in terms of April Fool's mode, but for this year it was simply not possible. Sorry guys. And yes, I'm on your side. I would love to have the bathtub mode as well. Taki doesn't want it. Taki's actually the reason why we don't have it. He hates it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. I am the reason. I'm the reason why we cannot have nice things. That's yeah.
So, chat. I think today we're actually going to make Mr. Conway very happy because we're going to play mostly tier 10s. I think to be able to get into the interesting.
Actually, that's true. I mean, we can also get there. Should we do one tier 9 first?
Yes, we can do tier 9.
Tier 9 also has, obviously, because tier 9 ships end up in tier 10 matches. You can of course see the special map modes there as well.
And Mr. Conway is today our division commander. So if you want to play with us, you get to play with us. Just send a message.
I don't know who messaged me first, but we have It Ain't Much If It Ain't Dutch, Vasil or Ustadi.
Since we've been playing with Vasil and Ustadi very much in the last few streams, let's rotate a bit and get Mr. Ducky in. Dutchy.
It ain't much if it ain't Dutch.
Hi, Chrysanthos has a new job description. Are there any changes? Sorry if this question was before already.
No, it's fine. Not really technical changes in terms of how we operate here. It's just it basically fits better the stuff I'm doing by now with all of the special projects that I'm working on. But in terms of the community team, that doesn't really change now. Can we expect to see arms race at lower tiers as well? Sherman, maybe at some point, but I think it's still more of a thing of I see. I need to ready up.
I don't know.
This passive aggressive push on the stream deck is like somebody's missing. Chrysanthos, it's you. Just ready up. You know what's going to happen. Right? I need to. I'll play Östergötland as well because otherwise I would have to set up a new commander. Östergötland, a lot of fun.
That's an amazing ship anyway. Let's go. Do this.
Is there any ship in the world you'd like to see introduced in World of Warships? Leondrome. For me, well, I think it's still just like the in general the Littorio class as also a tech tree ship. But besides that, I don't really have any special wishes right now because all of my special wishes came true so far for World of Warships, so I'm quite content. What about you, Mr. Conway? Any special ships you would like to see?
Special ships that aren't in game yet that I would like to see.
What about, I think Taki. Taki, I'm sure has...
I think Taki's the better person to talk about this. I mean, I would like to see the big German ships. The crazy, stupid projects.
Don't trigger chat with H42 and H44.
Yes,
I would like to.
So, what do you want from me? Sorry, I was answering...
What ship are you still missing in the game that you would like to see? Like a historical ship?
What historical ship am I missing in the game? Torpedo Pensacola.
Okay, that's... Okay, I can get behind that.
Where are we gonna go?
Let's go see, actually. Taking a look at the matchmaking, I see we have 2 radars. That's fine. 3 radars.
And yeah, someone mentions CC Engineer 85 mentions the HMS Agincourt. Yes, that would be a very nice addition as well. The battleship with the most guns on the broadside.
There's that crazy. There's that one British battleship that they at some point they had it refitted with like just one giant gun and like half an aircraft carrier, right?
Well, yeah, that was the Furious, yes.
Yes, that one. That would be hilarious. I need like an equivalent of the KV2 in World of Tanks, essentially. Something at lower tier that just has like one giant gun that just wrecks everything if it hits, which it never does.
You could do the Surcouf, the
yes
French destroyer with the
Shadow of the
210 millimeters, 203.
Shadow of the North is asking.
Submarine.
Yes.
Shadow of the North is asking whether we can get a weekly stream in Swedish with you and me.
A Swedish stream. Who's going to be talking Swedish?
I mean, we can do Swedish ships, sure. There's a question from
Friesland.
Mr. Davenport, who's asking, how do you just look and see that ships have radar? Knowledge, question mark? Yes, exactly. Only certain ships in World of Warships can have radar. We know exactly which ones can.
I made a super big boo.
Oh, God. Yes, you did.
I didn't pay
Careful,
attention
Tops.
to the Friesland. Yes, I should be able to
A Cyclone. There are also some...
Oh, no. Are you okay?
Oh.
Did you just torp me?
I thought you were going to go continue straight.
Why would you... Chat, we've had this discussion so often, and
Because
now
I want-
you know why I keep saying this. You do not torp, and now I'm dead. You are such a potato. It's unbelievable. I've been telling you this for stream and stream.
I thought-
You
I was
do
saying-
not torp.
I was saying, can I
Behind-
talk? And you
What?
said, I think it should be okay, but I didn't realize you weren't responding to me. You were talking. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's chat. This is why I keep telling all of you.
please
There's,
chat,
like,
say
you don't
shame.
Second row talk. Because exactly this happens. You have a DD who's screening for the other DD, right? And then he's like, oh, you know what? I'll just drop torps.
Okay,
Maybe I
yes.
get lucky into a Friesland with Hydro.
I was trying to.
Yes, the
push
chat
you.
is going. Yes, chat is listening to me.
You are
Shame,
right. Yes,
exactly. Shame. I
you're
need
right.
a shame bell.
I'm wrong.
Chat, if you send me a shame bell to this office, I will use it.
You're right. I'm wrong. That was a bad move. I thought you'd said yes to my question.
My eyes were on Friesland and running away, so I thought, you're not going to torp into me, right? It should be fine, whatever you're torping. So chat, I mean, at least now I have time to answer your questions. When will we see the new and rebalanced legendary upgrades? Yura, as soon as they're ready. I think it's still going to take a bit of time. Can someone help me with this game? Whenever I ask for help in-game, I get trolled and ignored. So Shadow 2K1, in my piece of advice would be go check out, for example, streamers. You can always get help there. Also, the Help Me Discord is a really nice place where there are dedicated people who are trying to help players like you who are struggling with the game and would like to, invest time and learn how to get better. You can also join, for example, the new official World of Warships Discord, and I'm sure we will find players who will try to help you. And one thing, I mean, if you're trying to get help, you will also have to listen, right? So, what about the return of Kronstadt?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shame. Ding, ding, ding. It's okay. I made my own boo-boo by not paying attention to that there's a Friesland in the matchup. I was just focusing on the
communication.
Raiders.
I thought you told me yes, top, and you were gonna.
Look. Whatever I say there's always the rule above that, which is rule number 1. You do not second row talk.
Yeah, but
You know,
No. There's no bug. There's
could have
rule
been
number 1,
glorious,
and
right?
then there are other scenarios. But rule number 1 always supersedes everything else.
Chris, I have a suggestion how to fix this for the next game.
Sorry, what?
I have a suggestion how to fix this in the next game.
Give Mr. Conway a ship without tops?
Yes, Friesland.
Yes, we can do that. Anthony Lee Scott, please answer my question. Super Yamato is on works. What about Super Großer Kurfürst? Maybe in the future. And I'm sure that Albert Schneider is somewhere in the background that now hear weird sounds. And yes, maybe in the future. But nothing I can give to you right now.
Oh, YouTube also caught up shame.
The coole gear killer on YouTube is saying the Mainz is a beautiful ship, but a proud price from 37 euros, and then there isn't even a captain. I personally find they're too expensive for the ships. I understand, like our ships are, they have a certain price tag, but it's the average price tag for a tier 8 ship. So maybe like if it's too expensive for you, maybe wait a bit. Maybe at some point in the future it will come, for example, into the premium shop for a discount, or it might be available for doubloons, and you could use your doubloon discount on it as well. But for now, the price won't really change. Stefan's asking, no home office today? No, Thursdays we still, we take the risk. We go out and travel to the office through the apocalyptic, empty streets of Prague. Go to the office because this is a really cool setup we want to use, and also it's a good day for us to sync up as a team. So it's only us and Taki here right now, and a lot of Droid is also in the other room.
Plus, it's
bloody Friesland.
so
Somebody
much.
kill him.
Friesland is such an amazing ship for this. He's also playing it very nicely as a captain bully.
Plus, one other reason why we are here and not streaming from home is it's so much more fun to tease Mr. Conway live.
True, like it's working well from home as well.
Game.
We tried it on Tuesday, but
shut up.
it's okay.
Okay,
Danny, wow.
Pick a new ship.
Pick a new ship. Okay, let's pick a tier 10. It's gonna be faster. Will there be an Italian Dasher in the future? Oh, that's a very good question. I think that's a good idea. We'll pass it along. Let's see what we can do, but it would take some time. Any possibility for Shinano, is Roberto asking on YouTube. Possibility, yes, but nothing to report for the foreseeable future. Is the Odin an upped Bismarck with Torps? Well, it's more of like an upped Scharnhorst. So next game will do a bit better.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Sometimes chat. You know what it is. Sometimes you just don't have a good game. You know what? I'll just bring big guns to this fight.
But
What
you're right.
about
That was a
this-
stupid move, Torpin. There.
Do for us asking, what about the status of tier 10 Italian DD Paolo Emilio? No news. That is also true for Siegfried and the other ships like Aegir.
Okay, I am ready.
You are ready. Okay. Waiting for Vasil to ready up. Any chance for captain discount coupons? We passed along the idea and we're waiting for feedback or an answer. What about the Slava? Nothing changed about his status as far as I know. Why are there no rentals for clan brawls this time? Buggy the Thuggy, I think usually rental ships are available for clan battles, but not for clan brawls.
We want Italian BB line. You're not alone, Andrew Suman. We also want them.
Yes.
But I'm also happy to report that you'll get them. I just can't tell you when.
Yeah. And Raj is asking on YouTube, do we get the Moskva? Do we get to keep the Moskva if we have it in port? And when will it get taken out? I cannot tell you when all this is happening. The next update is still about European DDs, and then we'll have to see when the Russian cruiser split is going to happen. But if you have the Moskva, you will keep the Moskva.
Can we expect the Red October? You mean a fictional nuclear ballistic missile powered submarine with an invisibility drive? Probably not. It's unlikely.
Like the caterpillar drive, right?
Caterpillar drive, yes.
And I love that word. It's like it's still a great movie. If you haven't seen that movie, I just
on
go and
Netflix.
watch it. And I saw a comment about the new collection, the Captain Batted Mice collection. Yes, and the containers are absolutely hilarious. If you haven't seen this yet, we'll show it after the battle. Super hilarious containers, and you can actually opt in for that collection if you want to see that, rather cartoony thing with the portal article that we released yesterday for it.
What about Sean Connery as a captain? That would be absolutely amazing. If anybody has his number, PM me.
Yeah, you could just give him a call and say like, "Hey, Sean, what do you think? Great game."
I think you
could be a
but
commander.
I think that comes with a price tag that I'm not sure we are willing
so as well.
to pay. Did you guys check your NA accounts? No, we did not. Maybe we should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Chewbacca
Bad
is
advice
asking
was
how-
inspired by Mr. Conway. Not entirely.
I haven't
Screw
heard that
you.
before.
You know what? You guys play it. I'm just gonna sit here and I'll have some cheesy nuts.
So what changed?
Look, I'm already
Sorry, that was
pink.
just such a nice comment.
I'm already pink in chat. If I get banned, I don't have to play with him anymore.
What do you mean you don't have to play with me anymore? Like, I'm the one who suffers. Any new info about submarines? No, currently no new updates. Once we have them, you can be damn sure we're going to talk about it on stream as one of the first things.
Any plans to implement the Japanese I-400 class submarine with a spotter plane? Well, I think it's a bit early to talk about I-400 when we don't even have like normal submarines in yet. So
Yeah, like the I-300.
400.
No, but it's too early because we don't even have that.
Oh,
Yes, chat. Yes, chat. We're at this point already. And you know what? We're going to have 2.5 hours more of that.
yep.
Oh, let's see what we can do. Nice.
Ooh, Citadel di Amalfi.
Necro when this is evil.
Husam is saying IG and these are becoming obsolete. So, no.
Citadel.
And looking at the amount of shimmers you meet every single day in battles, I would say double no. Are you playing Stalingrad? I'm hoping on a lucky servo on that Hindenburg because he's not really
Neptune might be dead
maneuvering.
here.
Yup, that's a 22k servo. Tell Mr. Conway to stop seal clubbing. No. Mr. Conway is doing a lot of things seal clubbing is not.
Yes, he's.
I actually always get flack for playing too much tier 10. True story,
Exactly.
chat. Claire, you should play more low tiers.
And hello guys, nobody.
In EU, 4 DDs per site every single battle. Not every single battle, but ever since the EU DD campaign started, I see more destroyers in battles, yes.
Oh, another 22k. I got that Hindenburg already down to 13k.
I'm getting a lot of attention here. I'm gonna
I'm
get into
trying
this
to-
nice smoke screen here.
There's a Neptune and a Minotaur. I need to be careful.
Also, Izumo's sneaking up.
Yeah, but I
Östergötland,
think
pretty
so.
close.
I'm just going to try. Chat. Let's follow these shells. No. That's not a good shot. I thought he would be slower. So Vasil is greening for us, and he's actually putting torpedoes into that smoke, which is very nice. Let me know if you need help with that Izumo. I might still be able to lob over the island. He's
I
turning it
think
a bit.
he's pretty much dead. I'm just waiting to see if he's going to turn back it again. Because he will in front of this island. Come on, turn a bit more. Are you beaching?
Okay. Shots are out on him.
Question
It's too late.
by Chupacabra, relayed by Giselbart. How to earn the legendary modules with the new update and the missions being removed. The legendary modules are moving into the research bureau, so it will be possible to get them there. But if you manage to get the tier 10 ships before the missions were disabled, you still can finish the missions.
Okay, finished off that Neptune. So far, really good game.
I finished off that Minotaur with 4 citadels.
Oh, Nice. Okay, so we can push up here because there's only an Amalfi in the Kremlin, and to be honest, Kremlin, you're a strong ship, but not alone.
You call him an Amalfi? I'm not sure that means exactly the same thing.
Yes, I don't know that.
What?
I just keep calling it Amalfi. I know it's Amalfi, but
Oh
I think
my.
Amalfi sounds much better.
It does absolutely sound much better.
Bit more attractive.
Barford 1970. Can anyone tell me why the ships can't be jamming the radar? Actually, the developers were thinking about possibilities for radar jammers, but it didn't really work out. It would be very, very, very specific gimmick. That's
Yeah, Conway, we could use your radar
Radar?
here. Yeah,
Okay, we'll
over
push
here
up
with
then.
the set.
I just don't want to show that other.
Because Vasil already took a big
You
risk
think
for
he's
us
in my
to.
range yet? His last button
Can you
position is-
just zoom in on the smoke and you will see.
He may just be in. I just don't want to get blapped by the drip. Oh god, yes, he's got my broadside. No. By pushing up, I'm just giving myself here a crossfire.
Yeah, I understand. Not really much I can do right now about that as well. But oh, there's the set.
Yes, please shoot him. Hopefully the Republic is gonna have other stuff to shoot at. Yeah, he's not aiming at me now.
Okay, I got 6k into him.
Nice work.
How long on the radar?
5 seconds.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get another volley off.
No, me neither. Oh, that Amalfi. So beautiful. That Amalfi is fully broadsided behind the island. And I think he's still slowing down.
Shots are up.
Okay, I'll probably eat 1 or 2 traps here, but that should be
No.
fine.
World of Overpens.
One citadel. So the Amalfi is very low. Okay. Yes, he's like a one-shot for you if you have the chance. I don't know why he's moving that slowly. Chat.
I'll
You see
try
this,
in a
right?
second. I need to.
I think he's going to accelerate now. That was so close. Oh, if you slow down again, that might still be good enough. No. Fortunately, only an overpen. Let us know when your radar is soon TM to be up again.
50 seconds.
50 seconds.
CD Stoner, apart from subs, have you considered any additions that will add new mechanics to the game? Well, I mean, we have tested some fun consumables in Halloween mode, but right now we are rather focusing on using existing mechanics in various combinations, such as the unique consumable set of the European destroyers and stuff.
I wasn't done with the enemy team.
Yes, Yamato is still such a strong ship. Like that's something like chat. I know some of you think that the Yamato is not strong anymore, but I don't understand why you would say that because it's such a strong ship.
Come on.
Bam.
Wiki.
Nice.
Did all right there.
Nice. Yes. And Vasil, thank you very much for playing with us. Always a pleasure to play with you.
Cool. Will Dasha be doing the video for the next patch with this lockdown? That is an excellent question.
That's a very good question because Russia is on lockdown as well. So
no, come in. Lord of Droid is here. Lord of Droid is here, and he has to come in. Lord, come.
He knows if he opens the door.
Shy.
He's
no, come in. He's still standing outside. So chat, we need you to press X in chat if you want to see Lord of Droid. He's even fully masked up.
Where should I go?
Just come here.
Yeah,
and
just
say
come
hello.
here. Exactly. Oh yes, there's a lot of access. Lot of access.
Yes.
Look, this is what happens when people don't follow rules, right? Masks.
Yes.
But
It's like Mr. Conway not following the rule of not taunting his teammates.
Yes.
Really?
Oh yes, it happened again.
But I want to whisper something in your ear.
In my ear.
It's very private.
This may not be the best place. We've got really highly sensitive microphones and thousands of people watching.
Do I need to leave the room quickly?
Or you can just come here or
Okay, I'll be right back, chat.
Okay. So let's see what the chat say. Oh, nice shirt. Yes,
well,
someone remembers. Someone pays attention.
Well, here we are. Chat. I don't know. 28 shot later says, I go call the police.
Ex-verdict, what's the current stance on Petropavlovsk? Is she overperforming? I'm actually not sure what's the statistics right now, but the devs are following them, and if she is overperforming, then she will get hit with a bet or two.
Oh no, Chrysanthos is getting his ass blasted for using the P word. What is the P word? I mean, I know
I don't
the F
know.
word, the N word, the C word, but what's the P word?
I don't know. Maybe like
my
a little
guess is
kitten.
probably a word that you can't write in chat. Are we getting Swedish voiceover when the EUDD9 is released? I don't think we have a full Swedish voiceover planned right now. We may add some in the future, but I'm not sure if we can really add like full voice lines for every single one of the European nations. We'll see. Maybe I like it. It's actually maybe it's something we can get our community contributors involved with. I'll see what we can do.
Will ship flags become available by other means? For instance, playing a number of games in that ship. Maybe. That's a solid maybe. We know that there's a lot of interest in old flags for premium ships, or for flags that were never released. But yeah, this is pretty close. But right now we don't have anything new, but we know about the demand, so maybe.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe next week we'll see. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yes. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Sorry, some secret documents to be exchanged. No, it's just we had to discuss something quickly. Lord of Droid, yes, guys, I know he was actually streaming on our Indian Facebook page.
Yes.
Okay.
With Captain Arya.
I Smoland.
Bahide Tatra is a Austria-Hungarian destroyer from before the World War
I
I.
thought it's a schnapps.
That's Tatra T.
Ah, see, same thing.
Ever thought about making it so that Mac pings when in division can be made so they can only be seen by division mates? I mean, technically I'm sure that would be possible, but I think usually when you want to communicate something to your division, it's probably also okay if the rest of the team sees that you're paying attention to a particular quadrant. If I send you guys a cowboy hat from here, will you wear it on stream? Absolutely, guys. Now, yes.
When he's sending what?
A cowboy hat from Texas.
A cowboy hat.
Absolutely.
Well, no, only if you send two.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll do that.
We can do cowboy stream.
What is the fate of Slava? Well,
we don't know yet.
Nobody knows.
It's currently in limbo.
And boots, and that's it. I don't know if the boots. I mean, I don't think the boots are
made for walking.
I mean, I get yes, but I don't think we can show them off on stream that much. We did have that one episode with Jingles and the boot. Still one of my favorite Twitch clips of all time.
Yes.
But I don't know, maybe.
Leandro might just have to, like, every single stream he's trying. Like, now he's on the next level. He wants to send a handwritten letter explaining why I'd like to buy Belfast for 13k gold. Any chance of the possibility of getting to buy it? So look, I would just say never say never. But it's very close to that.
I'll issue you a challenge.
But you can send a letter and try to convince me.
I will personally gift you a Belfast if you manage to get me a shell from the Belfast for our stream background.
No,
that's a big investment.
No,
a dummy would be fine. But
I'm not going for that to the post office.
Getting picked up by the Czech police. There's an item waiting for me.
And hello, Karmatica. Oh, I have to push the battle button. And so no Indian ship is coming, says Ronks. Well, I don't know where you got that information. I think we're still planning to implement one Indian ship, as we said last year. But, you know, it's in the roadmap for a little bit later.
Yes.
How about only a shell casing?
Look, we can try.
Yeah.
James Conroy is asking, why don't you have merchandise to sell for NA players? Well, that's also true for EU players right now, because we kind of like stopped merchandise production for a bit with our e-store that we have, but we're looking into options, and I think like we're trying, but it's not something super dedicated that we want to do. So we'll see what we can do. But I think the realistic date for anything like this happening is probably going to be more towards like say second half of the year, not in the near future.
ADK is asking, would a diffused 203mm shell be okay instead? I don't know. That still sounds pretty cool. Maybe we can talk
like I think that it might get you into the realm of possibilities. And Interman is saying, hey, just wanted to say the 14 days of premium time was very appreciated and hope everything is staying safe at Wargaming. Our pleasure.
Oh, maybe we should show people.
And I hope, like all of you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I hope all of you are healthy and safe at home, and that you follow the guidelines to make sure that it stays that way. I think like we are in the lucky position where we are not very affected by it in terms of like people that we know in our like close family circle or whatever, and I hope it's the same for you.
So there's really nasty division for us there, the Donskoy, the Alaska, and the Yugumo. I'm guessing they're going to be pushing a cap. There's 3 divisions with heavy radar ships. It's going to be an interesting game from range, I think. I'm going to still try and contest B. Are you gonna back me up here?
With torpedoes? No. But I can use my guns. I will stay. Look, I'm going to stay a bit on range here because with the Hindenburg, I don't have radar, so I'll stay a bit.
Yes, I'm just gonna kiss the outside of this cap. Just be ready to support me if I need it. I don't think the Yugumo is gonna be doing this play with the other 2 ships in this division. We'll see.
Hope I won't get spotted right now. There's a question here from Scorp. Will we get the substitute ship for Moscow, the Alexander Nevsky? To be honest, I think it's unrealistic that you're going to get her because you will get to keep Moscow in either case, and you will even get it as a special ship, and you will keep everything that you have on her, like legendary module, camos, commander, and so on. So I think it's unrealistic. But let's get closer to that release, and then once we have the final confirmation on things, we will share it with you, obviously.
Oh, there is a hashtag now.
A hashtag Top Chrysanthus.
Yes.
Chat, no. No. I'm surprised you still haven't been raided, right?
No.
And you.
Well,
and look at Mr. Conway playing butt in style. I'm. Like I like to shit talk him, but right
Careful,
now I'm kind of proud of it. What? Look, see, and this is the reaction I get for being nice and saying I see the improvements he made as a DD player.
So should I? I don't know if I should go through the gap here. What do you think?
Go through it. Absolutely no. There's the Des Moines division. It's the Des Moines, the Donskoy, Alaska, and so on. Everything is there. So you can just torp into that and then come closer to us.
Okay, I'll swing around the top.
But you will face a very quick death if you go in there. So far, I couldn't really shoot anything. Yep, it's a bit of a static game, but both teams know that there's something awaiting on the other side. Lee's asking on World of Warships on YouTube with the bonus code. Yes, we'll show the bonus code after this match. Yes. Maybe somebody else will actually put it into chat for you.
But the bonus code, I can even tell it right now, is Landkrabber.
Tristan says, hi, my name is Tristan. You guys are my favorite YouTubers. Can you please add subs to World of Warships Blitz Mobile? We are not, like, the thing is that we are working for World of Warships PC. The World of Warships Blitz is a completely different game, so I mean I can pass it on internally, but that's more up to them to decide. And the development is being done by a different team. Man, now Friesland is going balls deep into something he shouldn't go in. Jam, don't do it, Jam.
I'm still considering going behind this island here, though, Chris. Snuggling in and using my radar.
You can try. It's just there's a lot of stuff waiting.
I should be 100% covered though by the island. But Friesland is just suiciding. He's dead.
Yeah, it's like a Friesland can do a lot of things, as you saw in the last match, but it cannot do magic. You still have to pay attention to what's in there. And as I said, with Mr. Conway trying to go in there, there's Alaska, the Donskoy, the Des Moines. So
yeah,
not really something you can, as a DD, you always have to be extra careful about the environment you're putting yourself into, and that's why I usually keep saying have it like something like an exit strategy. If you go into a cap that's why I was happy to see that Mr. Conway went in with his tail first with the
Well,
aft, right?
actually, I turned around in the cab. But
Okay,
yeah.
okay, but at least he was ready to run in case shit hits the fan. And that's just something you have to do, because otherwise you're going to pay so much HP that you're either dead or you're kind of, crippled for the rest of the
With this cap, there's such an easy position here where there's really, realistically, nobody that can shoot you from the enemy team.
We had a
can put
question
pressure on the cap for
from...
free. But I'm going to have to go back for B again. I'm going to need you back up there.
Okay.
we had a question from Nope Skidoodles. That is quite interesting. Who decides which ships go into a game? So, it depends.
Fantastic answer, thank you.
Yes, but
Thank you, Taki. That's a
generally,
question.
generally it's the guys in the development team, but
Someone's blocking here.
it's basically a mix of the historical guys, it's a mix of the gameplay guys. Basically, like, okay, we want to do line X, so they should all behave in like roughly the same way. So what ships can we fill the line X? Obviously, there are usually some historical ships somewhere along the line, but the guys might have to dig into the archives, like which projects would fill in the gaps. And then there are ships that, for example, even we request for some special reason, like, for example, yes, the India partnerships and stuff like that. So in that case, we ask nicely, please give us this ship, and maybe in some time we get the ship, because obviously building the ship takes a lot of time. The 3D models are very complex, and obviously the bigger the ship, the more complex the model usually. Like I think we mentioned it in some stream that like Battleship is at least twice the amount of modeling work compared to Destroyer, for example. So usually, even if we say, okay, we want this ship, even if we get, okay, we will get this ship, it could be easily like a year or even longer in the future.
Dodging all day long here.
Already setting at 900k potential as well.
I also have to say that the enemy team has been pretty consistently bad at shooting them.
I'll be happy.
I'm very happy about it, because all
Can
these
you
ships
can you
could
torp to that
absolutely wreck.
Lefan Tusk maybe? He's still probably derping around the time.
Ow, now somebody finally hit me. Just as I got undetected. Of course.
Well, you jinxed it.
So we're losing that cap. We
So
have
let's
no
get-
prospects of getting A.
Well, let's
I'll
get-
go
let's get
in
B.
for B, but
Yeah, no, but the enemy team did a good thing here. They pushed together as a division. That's why divisions are very powerful. Also, a reason why we don't really want to up the limitations of divisions in general, in terms of how many people can participate in them, because your 3 players that are communicating properly are already very, very, very strong.
and there's the Donskoy, by the way. God damn it.
They have a 300 point lead. We definitely need to do something. So let's try to get B.
I'll try, but
Yeah,
I think
I'll
I don't know if the Donskoy-
highlight Donskoy. Maybe our battleships can focus him down.
Don't know if his radar is ready or not.
Well, it should be. There's nothing else that would have triggered his radar, unless he was kind of spooked by you.
No, I
spotting
think
him.
he was one of the people radaring me earlier.
Yeah, but the radar cooldown is not that long. So 2 minutes he will be able to radar again. Oh, Kremlin. Okay. Can I touch you?
Well, I need to prepare my butt then. But I think this is not going very well so far for our team.
Yeah, let's see. Well, I have to give it to the enemy team. They're doing a good job.
Okay, he's radared. Special Spoot Beast to get away. Wiggle, wiggle. I got away scot-free.
Okay. Well, we'll have to go in soon. There's no way around it.
Yeah, I'm going back in, but
Yeah, it's just they have really good angles on us because there's the Alaska on the one side and the Stalingrad on the other side. So
Can go down 3 ships.
if we can get the Alaska down, I think we can push more. Oh, there's also the Conqueror. Feel free to answer some questions. Oh man, that hurts so much. Feel free to answer some questions there in the meantime.
Evil friend saying, "Why is Mr. Conway pink? Do I even need to ask? Did he call Top Chrysanthos?"
He knows. He knows. It's like it's not even surprising anymore.
Look, sometimes Mr. Conway potatoes. Today is one of those days. Oh god! Of course, I'm in range of the next radar cruiser. Ah, there's the next radar. This one I'm not gonna get out of.
Okay, I'll try to.
I am totally screwed.
Dusk. Oh, the Alaska is pretty low on HP. That's so high.
Radar for days.
Oh, come on, how you... okay, somebody else got him. Yeah, that was a rough battle. And we still need to do something, but we lost so many ships. Just have to hand it to the enemy team. Well played. When is Verney becoming a real thing in World of Warships? I don't even know what that means, Slav, so I don't have an answer for that. And hey, Chaos Machine and Stats Bloke. And
Yeah,
Nutty
that was a
Hyper 1
complete
is asking,
ruffle
do you ever think we get Canada Tree due to the fact that we have many ideas? And we did have a CV there that was those about having some USA and UKBB, like we even had Balau and Tech Tree subs. We did at least have 5 CA classes. So, Nutty Hyper 1, like never say never, maybe in the future. And we do have the Haida, right? So there might be more ships coming when it comes to like a full tree. Maybe, but I wouldn't expect it anytime soon. Who did the voiceover for Cap? Very good question that I cannot answer.
Yep.
Is Masud scheduled to be released soon? I don't think so. I mean, we're still making some balance changes. So, I mean, she might still come soon-ish, but not right around the corner. Vianney is the IGN Hibiki after she was taken over by the Soviet Navy. Oh, okay. Sorry, like I'm not a big expert when it comes to historical ships, so I'm not an expert. And me not knowing about the ship should probably tell you that I also don't know whether this will be a thing. Okay, let's try this again.
What are the news? Asks Picozoicom. Picozoicom, you will find out if you stick around. We will be sharing the news at approximately 8 o'clock. Approximately, more or less.
Miyashi Aoi is asking on YouTube, can Mr. Conway try French DDs?
No.
Okay, there's your answer.
I don't look, guys. I'm slowly finding my way to love destroyers, but I'm
slowly
not sure
and
if I'm
painfully
ready for something quite as weird as the French destroyers yet. And also, I don't have them unlocked, so I would have to spend a lot of free XP, and I really I'm saving that for some other things that I know.
Well, you have Le Terrible.
I can play Clipper if you want to. How come karma points have no rewards? I have a player in my clan with over 100 points, says James Conroy. So James, like I have like 1800 karma points. It doesn't really give me anything. I mean, it would be cool, right, to give something based on karma, but then again, it's also a system you can kind of farm if people would just talk about it to get rewards. So it's not really something we want people to abuse to get rewards out of it. And we know that, yes, this system could probably use a bit of a rework, but right now we have bigger fish to fry and, other things in the game to improve. I hope you like the quality of life improvements we've been making recently and that we're going to introduce with 0.9.3, and we'll keep working on this. And then we'll see at some point that we can also get a bit more of things like the Takama system. But on the list of priorities, what we have to do right now, I think this is rather towards the bottom.
Where are we going?
We're going towards
encounter
C.
the CV here. No, maybe not. Is CV really going to do that? Wow. Okay, this should not be difficult then.
Is it true that the German research tree gets a rework? Columbia's I don't know. I don't. Where did you get that information? Don't believe all of the things you read on the internet.
And that chat is how you snack 7 plates.
Is it true that all CV mains have 0 karma points? Well, given the kind of, assault they sometimes incur, I think that they're probably collecting more negative karma than positive karma. Because players are salty and, use that system to vent a bit of anger.
So you're going for C, yeah?
Yes. I mean, right now I'm dodging a bit the incoming shells. Well, actually, Tobias here is eating most of the shells because he's broadsiding with his Moskva.
There's going to be long-range Stalingrad radar here.
I mean, we have
I'm gonna
the
go over to
Wooster and Yoshino are in a division, and I think I saw the Yoshino and the Wooster coming over here. We also have the Hindi here, and there's a Gearing in division with the Wooster, which makes sense. So it's probably the Gearing in that cap, and the Wooster will back him up, and the CV is coming in. So you probably should not go into that cap right now. You can just torp, and we'll grab it later.
Oh, so apparently the German rework was April Fools by Team Crado.
Well, that's
makes
an interesting
sense.
one. Okay.
I like it. It's creative. I have to get a lot closer to have useful torpedoes though.
Okay, there's also a Smolensk.
Kasmund, lol, just saw the clip where you are a psychologist and say, show me where the CV touched you. I almost died laughing, good stuff. Well,
that was last week when Mr. Conway
yes.
had to shift the attention to me because he had to fix something with the setup, and we turned to the psychology session.
It was a great fun to watch Mr. Conway, how he's changing things on the fly.
Mm-hmm. He's a magician when it comes to that. Okay, so I'm still spotted.
Don't hit me, everyone. Please, everyone miss. Right now, it's the time for missing.
Bloody CB. I'm helping with shooting down stuff.
McAllister, if you played 30 matches at tier 10 and did not get any of the April Fool's map, then you got really unlucky.
You
Try
have the same
again.
luck as I do. I've played, I think now this is my 12th battle, and I didn't get to see them. We saw them on the German stream when we played tier 8, but
Yeah,
I think there's a 20% chance or something to get into one of
Yeah,
those modes.
I got I think 2 out of them, but I also didn't get all of them yet, so...
Yeah. We will include it as another feedback that, maybe next time increase the chance a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna head over to this flank then and do some torpedoing.
Okay, I'll have to run a bit here.
Fortunately, it seems like the CV may be interested in destroying them.
Starving Lone Wolf. I think the 9 caps game mode should stay. It's an interesting mode, definitely, and we will see if something is exceptionally popular. Then we will definitely implement the epicenter on the two brothers.
You'll be killing Kurfürst, right?
I'm trying, but I have to dodge a lot.
Okay, I'll drop some tops out.
Ruyamihai, can we get the cap without redeeming all the codes though?
Yes, very easily. I can show you.
Yes.
You have a mission. You can find this just in your missions tab, where you just have to, play battle. And I don't know what the condition is.
Kill.
Sink a ship.
Sink a ship, yes.
Sink a ship, and you will just get one of the containers, and you can repeat that 23 times, which means enough times to actually complete.
Yeah, because the duplicate trade-in in this collection is 1 duplicate for 1 item. So basically, if you finish all 23 of these missions, collect all 23 containers, then you are set. You can speed it up with the codes from the YouTube, obviously, but I mean, sinking 23 ships is doable.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and contest C.
This is an annoying game.
I am 2080.
I'll just what are you trying to do?
Contest C.
Contest C. Okay, that's good. Yes. Can you drop torpedoes just constantly on this area?
Yes.
For now.
AM 2085. I guess the torpedo indicator does not work properly on the European destroyers. What do you mean? Because it works for me.
You got 2 hits on the Hindi, right?
Yeah.
And I think he just repaired. So let's return the fun with AG on him.
They make no damage. You mean the European torpedoes? Well, they have a lower damage than usual torpedoes, but that's the balance for the quick reload and the high speed.
Yeah, these torpedoes are basically not torpedoes. They're basically, or if they're torpedoes, they're photon torpedoes. Like honestly, they might not do much damage, but the reload and the speed makes them so much fun and so useful. They really, you have no reason to complain about torpedoes being weak for your UDDs.
If a determined battleship charges you, then yes, you might be screwed because you won't sink it with even all of your torpedoes if they are hitting. But in other,
I've had many very, very, very good games with these ships.
They are fun. They are also awesome for torping clouds of smoke because
or Chrysanthus.
Yes, they work very well for that. But overall, it's like even the mid tiers, even the like tier 5 one, the Visby, is so much fun to play. I highly recommend you if you still have the chance, try the early access, or in the next update you can just get the tech tree and just go down the old-fashioned way. But overall, they're really fun to play, and they have good guns. I mean, they're not like proper gunboats, but you can definitely get into a gunfight.
And one of the funnest things about them is they also have very good AA. So, like, yes, CVs will still annoy you, but you will annoy them back.
They eat planes
strongly.
for breakfast.
Like, we'll demonstrate.
Edward Kofer, my cat loves you guys. Wow.
Nice. Man, this gold division has been chasing me for the entire match, and they haven't even gotten me below 50%. So let's load AP. You want to show me your broadside?
Engine boost activated.
Cappy looks like Chrysanthus. I think Cappy looks more like a
I dubbed
lumberjack.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, there's a Smolensk at 5 kilometers.
Ah, okay. So as long as you didn't torpedo Chrysanthus again.
No. But I think this is like, I mean, he was there the whole time.
This is fine.
I mean, you got away. This is one of the things that is really funny with playing with Mr. Conway. Whenever he says, like, I'm dead, he usually lives. But he's in a position where he's very close to dying.
But I'm radaring the guy. Ha!
Ruyamihai, do you have any tips for getting more coal other than playing every day and being in a clan? Well, the coal is a resource that is intended for like long-term accumulation. So yeah, like the most reliable way to get it is playing every day, getting the coal containers, ideally being in the clan. I mean, from time to time there are missions or events where you have a coal rewards, but the daily containers are the bulk.
Yes. And then always pay attention to like the current events that are ongoing. If there's something like a ranked sprint, go and play it because it usually has cool rewards. And also, activities like clan brawl and so on. All of this stuff usually gives you coal. So yeah, but the best piece of advice we can give you with that is just play a lot. You will get your share of coal.
Okay, I'm gonna head south because there's battleships there.
There's an interesting discussion in the stream chat about the Visby one gun faster reload bug. In practical terms, usually if you had a ship that was designed for like the mounting that was designed for twin guns or for single guns, then with the same guns the rate of fire was basically the same, because with the twin guns you had separate loader for each gun. There might be problems, for example, with the jury-rigged things such as the twin guns on Clemson, because they were designed for single guns from the get-go, but for the Visby it wouldn't really be an issue.
Okay, I'll try to surprise Smolensk.
Edward 109K, how many pan-European destroyers does it take to take down one Smolensk? Well, based on my yesterday's experience, one pan-European destroyer is fully capable of taking down one Smolensk, causing the second Smolensk to run aground and chasing away Grosser Kurfürst. They got kind of annoyed by my torpedoes.
I think the code gives you a personal mission. Absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
exactly.
That's correct.
Come to Texas. Everything is bigger. Okay.
We're
maybe.
still trying to convince people to send us to Texas for business reasons.
Yes.
Not permanently, sorry guys.
Evan has the magic key. Just have to convince Evan to send us there. We'll also do a vlog if we go there.
Ooh, this looks interesting. I think this is a goodbye Montana.
Nick 9K. Why doesn't the fight with us
Okay,
challenges
almost goodbye,
count when I get above the XP that is required? The challenges take into account the base XP, so check that. They don't take into account the total battle XP.
So I can show you after this match where you find base XP.
How about
And also something, like, I just have to say this, something I didn't know. I've been playing this game for a very long time. And,
I'm out.
Wait, this looks like
Sorry.
the battle is not won yet. Okay.
No, I know it isn't one yet, but I still
No, but that means I'm not going to YOLO Smolensk. Oh, Conqueror, don't do it, man, don't do it.
That's gonna
Oh,
hurt.
he's HE. I thought it was
Yeah,
AP.
it's still gonna hurt.
Yeah, but I mean, look, that's not
That's reasonable
an
hurt.
AP salvo. I think my AP salvo will do more to him than that. Yeah, what did I want to say? Yes, so for example, if you deal, for example, team damage, that will actually be deducted from your base EP, the base XP, before it counts towards missions.
Yeah. Somebody's saying, Mr. Conway, you could disable your AA. I was actually disabling and enabling my AA a lot, but the CV dropped fighter planes on top of me, so they would have spotted me anyway. So I needed to shoot down those fighter planes before I deactivated
I
my
really
AA
hope
again.
these torpedoes will. No, they just ran out.
AM 2085. These European destroyers, for what exact purpose did they come into the game? Fast torpedoes with ridiculous low damage, guns with moderate damage and reload, average concealment. For what purpose are these ships in game?
Fun.
For me, they are very fun ships for like mid to late game. They are slightly suffering in the early game. If you just charge into the cap, you are likely to get focused, but they are like very, very light cruisers, and they are very multi-role. They are not pure gunboats, they are not pure torpedo boats, but on the other hand, they allow you to stack up a lot of.
It's gonna be so close.
They
got
allow
the
you to
decaps.
stack up a lot of damage over time. So basically, they are skirmishers. They are
No, not like it's a broadside. It's Smolensk, but HE, I will take him out.
yes. As
What?
Arthur
Okay,
Suen
that's
says,
close.
they are nano cruisers, and they are like they are very versatile, and you can do with them basically anything apart from hiding in a smoke.
I'm triggered by this. I thought I would have him.
Oh,
for
honestly,
sure.
like even
For
as
sure.
a person who doesn't play, or maybe especially as a person who doesn't play DDs, I absolutely love the European destroyers. They are really good fun, and they have good carrying potential as well.
Dr. Project, if you are playing to have fun and not really to try and win at tier 10, you are doing something wrong. I have to say, when I'm trying to play to have fun, I win more than lose because I just don't sweat it. And World of Warships. I don't know who is talking outside of you two guys, but his microphone is garbage. Is my microphone garbage?
No, I paid lots of money for it. Okay, Little Droid paid lots of money for it. It's good money.
Oh, okay. The battery is dying, so I will have to change the battery. Thanks for
Nice kill,
the alert.
there.
It took way too long. Oh,
So I'm signing off for a while.
this is gonna be my end probably.
And somebody's asking, why doesn't Chrysanthos have a Hydro? And the reason I think you saw just there is because
Luke,
That was was
Look,
close.
can you mute me so that I don't kill ears?
I can indeed mute you. You consider yourself muted. I think there are 2 batteries right here, Taki, that you can use.
Garbage is one of my favorite bands. Not a pet
Your
band
rating in
either.
the Hall of Fame has risen. Hey, that means I've completed the directive.
Yes, me too. And we almost got into the top, on the top spot. And our CV actually apparently did a good job, so I'll give him a +1. Well done. Prepare E-protection for when he turns it back on. Yes, that's bloke. That's why we muted him. I hope step by step. We'll try to protect your ears. Your right ear is already foobar. Well, we'll just add the left one, Shiva. We'll just add the left one. So what I wanted to show is, that's also the reason why I have so many containers. The containers from the not King of the Sea collection, from the Captain Bad Advice collection. Maybe Mr. Conway, you can, in the meantime, I'll just open a few containers so you guys can see and hear
I
them.
can also.
No, but I want you to open the publication and then drop the link in chat. So we can show where you can actually opt in for that collection if you haven't done this yet. Okay, you get to open the container first. No. Now it's yours. Show us.
Open one container.
It's so amazing. I love it.
Nice. Okay. You can open more. Now I'm gonna. Do we want to unmute Taki chat? Okay. Just because it's Taki.
Mr. Chrysanthus, can you play the Neptune, please? Yes, I think the next one is going to be Kleber, and then I'll play Neptune.
Nacho?
So anyway, since he's not opening containers, so
Yeah.
you go to the World of Warships portal, right? And you'll find this amazing Cap takes control of World of Warships. All hail Cap. So here, there's a lot of things. There's a new episode on Submarines, which is cool. And there's this great collection celebrating, looking back at Captain Bad Advice. And then all the way down here, there is a button in bright orange if you're logged in and haven't clicked it yet.
Yes.
But once
and
you click it, you get this mission.
Exactly. And it's a repeatable mission. I can actually show this in game. So if you go to your combat mission tab, it should actually be in actually in personal assignments. And then you see April Fool's Day, and you see up here, I completed 17 times out of the available 23. Yes, I love to play this game. All you have to do is in one battle destroy one ship. So it will take you 23 battles, and then you will get your container for each of these missions. And then at the end, what awaits you, you can always find your... you go to profile, then you go to collections, right? So you see that for each of the sub-collections, you will get 24 hours of premium time, which is nice. And then you get the Captain Bad Advice as a commander. Isn't it amazing? And it's a 10-point commander. So go and finish that collection. You have time until the end of this update.
Yep, and I think it's a fantastic little activity. One more little thing I wanted to highlight is if you go on here, we also have an activity up on our YouTube channel, which is the High Five to Cap. So if you go and if you like the Captain Bad Advice video on YouTube, we will give you bonus codes. For more content.
Why is the Cap a British commander? Well, because
Just why not?
Yeah.
Of course.
He drinks tea.
Karen is saying, I saw Captain has a crush on Dasha. Given we once had the bathtub mode, I think a special operation involving Cap on a Valentine's Day would be a good scenario. I agree, would be fun.
I think the thing is, like, it's more important. Who doesn't have a crush on Dasha, right?
Eric X is asking, does Epic Twitch drop look different from normal Twitch drop? Well, the message in-game will tell you what drop it is. If you got the Epic drop, it will tell you you just got the ship.
And you'll know by the fact that you now have a ship in port.
Yes.
Wow.
Actually, what time is it? Okay. After next match, I think we're going to announce what we have to announce for the day.
Look at all these containers from the directive.
Mm-hmm. Did you get lucky? Whoa, you got 140. You lucky
Wow.
bugger.
Yeah, but I spent too many of my doubloons already, so I've already got the Österjutland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. I wanted more cap containers. Yay!
Cry saying, Armorbug rent a ship for resources. Why doesn't it lock out ships in port? Well, because it cannot do that. So you just, like, if there's still one missing, you'll just have to get a bit lucky to get it earlier on. But I think 250k credits is not a lot. Why could you not make him an any ship captain? Shane Hughes. Good question that I don't have an answer for.
I don't think we want to give out an any ship captain. I think it's a bit maybe too
Yeah.
OP.
There are
OP.
epic Twitch drops as well. What can they contain? Yes, Tomiki. So for each update, we cycle the epic Twitch drop. So for this update, it should be the Perth. And for the next update, I can already spoil this. It's going to be Viribus Unitis as a epic drop. Ducks of War coming to PC World of Warships. Well, actually, the Duck of War mode came from PC to Legends, but right now, like I've talked about this on the forums as well, it's not that easy to get it back because the mode in PC is based on old code, and there's no easy way to get that back into the game. The game has progressed so much in terms of mechanics and new code and everything around it. It's not that easy to just bring it back, so we would have to basically rewrite it. You're looking at me like I'm not readying up in Division. Is that the case?
Yes, indeed, yes.
Chat, what do you want me to play? Ah, Kleber, we said, right? Okay.
Because the thing is, I really need to play tier 10 because let me show you guys, because we have other missions on at the moment as well. There is the King of the Sea, Celebrate King of the Sea 10 mission, which is at tier 10 because King of the Sea is at tier 10. And it's just it's a bit of a grindy 4-stage mission, but each one gives you a King of the Sea container, which gives you a collection item. So I really want to complete that. Yeah, and that's only at tier 10. So I need to play some tier 10. And we're in the Hall of Fame as well, which is nice.
Sorry,
But
I'm just...
Chrysanthos reset all of his captains when the full reset was here. So he has to respec each and every one of them.
Yes, and I hate myself for it.
I don't know
But
why
I'm
you
a- but I'm
respec
a-
even the ones that didn't need respecking.
Just in case I want to try out something new. I know I have a lot of doubloons, but I'm just a min-maxer at heart. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not sorry. It's just the way I am. You will have to live with it.
Triple DD division. That's going to be interesting. Nice.
Oh no, why are we doing this? Why are
Come
all
on,
of you taking...
but we have Shimmer, Smallland, and Kleber, so we have 3 very different
Okay.
DDs.
Let's add a little bit of speed, because speed never hurts. And I'm so looking forward to this. Just
I
click
know-
one button and everything is going to be mounted. You cannot imagine like how much I'm waiting for this. This is with 360 ships in port.
You know, Chris, I know a few players where speed does hurt.
Speed does hurt.
Yes, when they like rush quickly.
Vanyup is saying Chrysanthus is very German. Yes, even though I'm not the most German guy in our team.
Played the Mainz Mini Hindenburg. We can do a Mainz. I haven't played Mainz.
Even though I wouldn't consider it
yet
to
at
be
all,
a
so it's
mini Hindenburg. It's not as tanky and it doesn't have the oomph sometimes. But it's a good light cruiser. But it's actually trickier to get into than I thought it would be. Play the used to be great DD Yu Yang. Yeah, James Conry. Actually, the Yu Yang will have to nerf her. This is based on last weekend's King of the Sea. And as we saw, if you play, I think it was even RNG Summer who played the Yu Yang. It was performing very, very well. They actually won, I think, all battles where they brought out the Yu Yang. So obviously we only have one choice. And that is to nerf her. Apparently 25% nerf to reload time of the all armaments was not enough. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. We talked about this on Sunday. Flamu's chat will know. And I blame RNG Summer and I blame Flamu because he fully agrees with me here. So I will probably boost off towards the wrong button.
Where are you going?
I'm going to A.
Yeah,
I did.
That's a nice gun reload booster you've activated there.
Yeah, I'm just giving the enemy team a better chance to win.
Should we come with you to A, or should we try and? Okay, I'll try and contest B safely at that island edge, and then I'll come to you to A with you. Okay.
If Flamus says to nerf, then you must nerf. Not entirely true, but yes, we do pay attention to what he says. Oh, what?
Unfair plane.
What do we actually face? Des Moines, Stalingrad, Smolensk. Okay, a midway.
He hasn't seen us yet, has he?
Now he has.
He hasn't seen me yet.
Oh, he see me. Yu Yang OP? Guys, it was obviously just a joke. Yu Yang should be actually in a pretty good spot, but I think actually that display showed pretty well what the Yu Yang is good at, and why, you know, she was super popular in competitive before we applied the nerf. So that's why part of the reason why we changed it.
Seems that people want you to play Mines.
Mines.
Okay.
Yes, this
Mines.
is
Mines.
So I shot down 10 planes,
Nice. Okay.
and
There
we
is
took
something in
no damage. Like none.
Why
none
didn't
of
you
us-
show this, by the way? We have a stream deck that you can use.
I don't know.
Is there any way to recover if you missed the 1 or 2 COTS containers? So you will still be able to get the Twitch drops for King of the Sea containers on the weekend, and you will have the chance in the future to get more King of the Sea containers. Okay, there's the Smolly.
Okay, guys. Apparently, those batteries were not really fresh.
Okay,
Because
then
the
we'll
two-
have to mute. Oh man, this is going
The
to hurt.
the 2 bars
Great.
evaporated.
Take them on the other thing, and we should buy new batteries.
Yeah.
Note to self.
Okay. So please mute me.
Conway, mute. I care about our viewers' ears.
Yeah, I care about ears as well, but I also care about my gameplay. Sorry. Look at that torpedo saturation over there. A little note of feedback to Mateos. Oh god, sorry.
Show your point of view when you talk about it.
Maybe
One day you will get to learn. I'm still spotted. Okay. At least close. We missed it. It's actually not that hard.
So we did not get that cap, unfortunately. Although Timotheus is still in. If you're not spotted, stick it out. It's over here. Sorry, in this corner there. Oh, unfair planes back for another round.
Unfortunately, my entire flank is fleeing here. I could use you over here to spot. Otherwise, I'm not going to have a great
Okay.
time.
Okay, I'll turn around and come your way then.
Yeah, it's just the Smolensk is basically smoking up the Moine.
Oh, okay.
And that means I cannot really do much against these guys.
Okay, I'll come and I'll push some torpedoes in there.
Yeah, but I mostly need you to spot the enemy DD. That's my biggest problem because
Oh,
he
there's a DD
outspots
there
me.
as well?
Yeah.
Oh, shimmer then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on my way. Although it looks like they are getting punished pretty hard right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I get to have some action here with the shimmer.
I think that Midway really wants me.
Mm-hmm. Haven't played the Kleber in ages.
Ow. Someone please kill that Smolensk. He's almost down.
Working on it. Nice accelerating.
Evan says you look so sad.
Who? I hope it's both of us. No,
Sorry,
it's just
no,
like
no,
it's
no.
my I'm concentrated.
Yeah, yeah. Well, game face.
Game face, exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4 on Kurfürst. That's
Nice.
nice. Oh, I'm getting a bit close to Smolensk here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna radar him.
Ah,
I
there we
don't
go.
know why, but there's the shimmer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Can I assassinate him? No, his guns are pointed in my direction. You shooting the shimmer?
Yes.
Okay, I think Smolensk is going down here. I'm gonna kill him then. Screw you, Smolensk.
Got him. Ooh,
Kill
some
secured.
torpedoes here. Nice. Okay. Chasing down the shimmer.
And also, the reason I'm not deactivating my AA as much on this ship is because it's actually got a lot of AA. And you can really, you know, like, give your team some actual support by shooting down some planes. Okay, there's the shimmer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to be open to the Des Moines for a long time.
Have
Have you got him dead?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't bother shooting him. Don't get the debuff.
It's so hard for the Des Moines to hit me because of my speed.
Is the Des Moines going to be running now? What do you think?
Hmm?
Oh, no, he's not running.
No.
I'm going to try and get to the other side of this island here. So when he radars, he won't see me. Fortunately, the CV found me.
Small protect them. The city's still around here. I'm getting a bit too close into danger zone.
Coming over there. Henri's out. Stalingrad's out of radar range.
Dum, 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 dum. Actually, should have used AP here. Yeah, Clip A is a really fun ship, but it definitely plays differently than, you know, most other DDs, or at least, you know, like a regular DD. Something like a Kaba could be comparable, but Kaba offers more of like a heal, for example, compared to just a pure speed, and yeah, also an option to torpedo something if you really want to. Come on, go down, my friend. Don't heal. Oh no! This might be my end.
Say it in song. God damn it. Bloody CV again.
Oh, but you know, that's now aiming at me is not really what I'm looking for. And the OV. Planes, go away! No. It only takes one shell to kill me.
I'm trying to shoot them down.
I'm not too worried about the CV in itself. More worried about the shells that are incoming, but dodging. We're undetected, but those Henri shells might still get lucky. And nope. Okay. Phew. Phew. Looks like a win. So I can't really complain.
I
haven't really done much in this match, to be honest, except for distracting the enemy for such a long time that they dedicated the Smolensk and the Des Moines and the Shimmer to kill me plus the CV towards the end, which is something that I personally don't mind at all. If the enemy is willing to throw all of this at me, I'll take it. Oh, I would really love to torpedo. Oh no! CV, don't do it. Okay, but we're not going to be Mr. Conway. To risk our teammate here just to deal some damage.
Okay, I'm being sick on my I'm sorry. He's dead anyway.
So now we. Can we survive this?
Good effort though.
Yeah, I mean, it's, Kleber, you need to get a bit into it because it's so different. But if you get into the the play style and the rhythm of how to use it, it's a lot of fun to play.
I think I may be
Rip Chris, yeah,
hitting-
absolutely.
Wow, that
Oh,
dodge.
and look, we have Evan saying Chris wins the Lucky Potato Award today. Yes, I mean, well, look, I was very unlucky with my first match, so at least I got some luck in this one. And dancing with the shells is a skill that you have to master in this game. And Knipsy on YouTube says, greetings from Germany. Yeah, greetings from Prague. Actually, Chad, where are you guys from? That's always interesting for me to know, like, where are you guys actually watching from? Because I have a feeling that it's from all over the place.
There's someone from Ohio.
Haven't been to Ohio yet. Steve, for example, is from New Zealand. Oh, we have Amsterdam, Croatia, Slovenia, Netherlands. Wow, a lot of Netherlands, Vancouver, Canada, Norway, Belgium, Denmark, Florida. That's something that always is interesting for me to see, is that most people would say which country they're from, but from the United States, because it's such a huge country, they actually state which state they're from. Portugal, nice. Fist bump for Texas, says Happerfodder and Sea Raptor.
Bye, Henri.
Oh, very nice to beat his name, Mr. Conway. Very nice. Switzerland. Oh, Thailand even, says Brand. And Hayden Jones is from North Wales on YouTube. Philippines, Germany, Serbia, Trinidad, Colorado. Okay. Auckland, Florida, Newcastle, Delaware. You guys. Oh, and Paragon says Georgia, the state, not the country. Are you considering adding a Turkish ship? Turk, maybe in the future, but not planned for the foreseeable future. Sydney, Australia. Wow, that's from the opposite part of the world. Also saw somebody from New Zealand. Rostock, NRV, Germany. Yeah, there we go. Some Germans in chat as well.
Always Germans in chat.
That's true. Ireland, Bulgaria, Zurich.
Oh, this might be a really spicy end to the game.
And Verk is actually from France. Good to know.
Chris, I'm going in for the YOLO.
That's fine. With 960 points, I fully approve.
And I don't
You
think
have
there's
to- you have-
any
yes,
way
that's-
he
that's
could
gonna
dodge
be-
these.
Yes.
They are so fast. my little
Antarctica,
rockets.
gang? Are you really from Antarctica? Shay Guy, if you are from Antarctica, please send us a picture. Nicely done, Mr. Conway. Nicely done.
Send us a picture, but don't send us any penguins.
I would approve of a pangolin in the
Like-
office.
For the end of the game, that was the end of the game was spicy. 2,603 base experience.
Mr. Conway, did you unmute me?
Oh wow!
I did not unmute you. Now you're unmuted.
I even get to the
Backtracking.
third spot. I did not expect this with this match, but yeah, I'll give that booster a
And
plus one.
look at Mr. Pink on top, huh?
Mr. Pink on top, yes. Like you in the European DDs, I'm very impressed.
Why you pink, Conway? Shall we retell this tale
I
of
torpedoed
woe?
Chrysanthos because I'm a big giant potato. On YouTube, Reshaf is asking, are these guys streaming on Twitch? Yes, indeed.
Yes, we
always
are.
stream on Twitch and YouTube and Steam. Shout out to all our Steam friends out there. But of course, Twitch is a cool place to go because you get Twitch drops. You'll find us at twitch.tv/World of Warships.
And you would never guess which platform Mr. Conway prefers.
Yes. Also, let me give another quick shout out. We from basically day before yesterday, from Tuesday, we have an official World of Warships Discord server that you can join and mingle with us and like captains from around the world. Join it at discord.gg/WOWS and yeah, join the fun. See you there.
And X-Cousin? Yes, I think so. But wait for the final confirmation. If Conway gets pink status, does he have to stream using sign language? No, I think that might end up in weird things being shown on stream.
Yes, and lots of sign language.
But I think, you know what it's time for?
Yes.
I think it's time for sharing news.
Oh, it is. And the fantastic. The thing is, Taki has volunteered as tribute.
Yes.
To share the news today. So he's going to be telling us all about these brand new ships that are going to be coming out. I want to give some disclaimers. Obviously, everything you're going to see is work in progress. It is available in the game in the far future. We can't tell you when it's coming. We can't tell you really anything except for what Taki's going to tell you because we don't know yet. This is very early information. We're sharing this because the ships are about to start the first round of closed testing on our super test server.
Yes, exactly. So a lot of it is in the air.
And
Yes.
it's gonna be very like I'm
So-
going to spoiler this. It's gonna be a very German theme today.
It's very German themed, but it's also we'll get there.
Just wait a second, because there is a very important question. Is Landkrabber only for the EU server? No, it should work on EU, NA, and Asia servers.
Yes, if you are from the Russian server and you want to get the code, you will get it tomorrow in the Russian-speaking stream.
Wow, Evan there with in before Conway fired for second line talking.
Look, I think we're past this point. I think we just accept that this is his way. Like I'll do my best. I've been working on this for the last 3 years, and I'll probably continue for the next 3.
I didn't actually check if these videos have sound. So if they have sound, we're gonna blow everyone's ears out now. Are you ready? Should we push
They
the
have
first
some,
button?
Yes.
as far as I know.
Yes. You want
Yes.
to give like a dramatic drum roll countdown something? Here we go. Oh god, they have lots of noise. Sorry guys. Sorry, I have to say this is gonna happen every time we
Okay.
start a new video. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so here is the German destroyer Z-35, which we are envisioning for tier 9. It's a Type 1936B class destroyer, which is basically an improved version of what we have in game as Z-23, the 1936A. And as such, it is armed with 5 127mm guns in single mounts and 2 sets of 4 torpedo tubes. And that's basically all that we can reveal at this moment.
Yes. So for this game, for this ship, we don't even have a gameplay concept yet. So we'll see what kind of flavor she gets when she goes into her first round testing. And we'll of course update you as we go along.
Yeah, that's basically a teaser. We wanted to show this to you.
But,
the info on the concept will follow soon.
Yes.
TM.
As I like the Z-23, kind of, I'm looking forward to her because, well, should be Z-23 but better.
So we're gonna go to the next ship now. Chat again. Sorry, because we didn't adjust the volume first. It's gonna be loud initially. This is just part
Just
and
like chat's
parcel
reaction.
of living on the edge.
So
That's
this is the big thing, right?
Yeah, ready. Should I push the button?
Well, push the button. And here we see already some something that is going to definitely blow up the chat. So yes, we are working on a line of German aircraft carriers, and obviously you should take into account that everything here is under development, everything is work in progress, so we can't really tell you their stats and stuff, but we can already tell you which direction we are thinking to go with them. There will be
Chat is just insane right now. Sorry, guys, I'm just
Yes.
looking at chat and it's hilarious.
So they will have obviously their special thing apart from being German.
Am I going to the next one already?
Yes,
just
go
do it-
to the
just
next
do it in
one.
the background.
Yes, they will have their special thing or 2 or 3. One of them is that their planes will be fairly low on hit points, but high on speed. So they will be kind of little speed demons, similar to the Graf Zeppelin planes. Probably good for scouting, but you will have to pick up your targets carefully so that you don't get slapped out of existence too fast. I personally really don't know what this tower on this thing is. I've been to Germany. I know that the Germans are a lot or were a lot into building various like lookout towers on hills. So maybe it's part of that, but
Don't look at us, Taki. We don't have the answer for that.
yeah, I know, but maybe you do because it's German.
We love towers in general.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Let's go to tier 8. Sorry for
Yes.
the noise again.
So apart from very fast planes, they will have also specific armament. Especially the attack planes, the fighters, will be armed with armor-piercing rockets, which should warm up the hearts of any destroyer player out there, because they will behave just like armor-piercing shells, which means that for destroyers it would result in a lot of overpenetrations, dealing the standard overpenetration 10% damage. On the other hand, the AP rockets will be able to citadel ships that have citadel, but they will behave like AP shells, so basically angling works, overpenetrations work, and defending against them you should behave the same way as if you were defending against AP shells from ships. So yeah, maneuver, angle, try to make them bounce, try to make them ricochet.
Okay, and then we go to tier 10, which has my favorite name of them all. The Manfred Richthofen.
Ah, there he is. The bombers will be also armed with armor-piercing bombs, so I think there is kind of a theme here going on. They will be attacking not like the Japanese or American dive bombers, so they won't do this like steep climb and then dive. They will be diving straight up. And
don't you mean down?
Okay, straight down, yes. Thanks for the correction. Their drop zone will be kind of like elongated ellipse, so it might be difficult to adjust to a maneuvering target during the attack, so you will have to again pick up your targets carefully, and they should be effective against slower opponents, because again adjusting to fast maneuvering targets might not be easy. And their torpedo bombers will be fairly standard, with their drop cone being similar to Japanese or American torpedo bombers, and the torpedoes will have a range of 6 kilometers.
Yes, I just wanted to say there are some comments in chat, especially when they see the name Manfred Richthofen, because it should be Manfred von Richthofen. Yes, but actually in the naming convention of our ships, we dropped the von, because it's also same thing for Bismarck, for example.
But it's still part of the official ship name, but it won't be displayed in normal battles because it'd be too long.
Yes.
I think the ship name is still.
I'm not 100% sure, but we'll
I'm not so sure, because
if you on the page,
if you look at the German ships, Bismarck, Scharnhorst, Gneisenau, Moltke, Seydlitz, Admiral Graf Spee, the font isn't there because it's
but they don't have the first name on there. The ship doesn't have the first name, so the Manfred Richthofen is already different because it's not just Richthofen, but it's Manfred Richthofen. So I think it's got the full name is going to be.
We will figure this out. So guys,
we will find out.
This is very early news as usual, so we just wanted to give you a heads up and give you an idea of the concept. Whether these ships will have Stukas and so on, I don't know yet. More info is about to come, in the future. We just wanted to give you a heads up because we want you guys to be aware of what kind of stuff is happening in the future. Anything else you need to share? Or you have on your list of things to say?
Yes, there's one more thing, but it's a really minor thing, and I don't think even we have any image for that, because it's just you might see somewhere appearing Tier 8 Soviet battleship VI Lenin.
Come on, say it.
Vladimir
I know
Ilyich.
you want to say.
Okay, Vladimir Ilyich
Ulanov. Sorry. That's the dude. It's the dude. I had this discussion in internal chat yesterday,
yes,
and I just immediately had to think of Big Lebowski. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but this is based on the Lenin, and it will be used for partner collaborations.
Yep. So just to recap, Set 35 Tier 9 German DD. We just teased. More on the concept will follow later. Then we have a branch of German CVs coming. If you click through it, I can read out the names. So if you're unsure how to pronounce them, so on Tier 4 is gonna be the Rhein.
Rhein.
On Tier 6 we'll have the Weser, which are German rivers actually. Tier 8 will be the August Parzival. And on tier 10, we have Manfred Richthofen. All things are AP on these German CVs, so we will have AP rocket planes, which will be, they will not be as good versus DDs as obviously the HE rocket planes, but they will be stronger against cruiser targets where you can actually citadel depending on the angle you're hitting. They will have AP bombs and regular torpedo bombers.
Yes. And
More information on this in
soon.
the future.
And for those who are saying, subs cancelled, no, there will in fact be some information on submarines forthcoming soon. Very soon. Keep your eyes peeled.
Yes.
And with that, I think it's time to sink some more ships, right?
Yes, I know you have hundreds of questions about this, but this is as much information we can share with you today. I don't know anything more about this, so please stay tuned for more information about this in the future.
14 Tomiki 02, that was it? Yes, that was it. I mean, we announced a new tier 9 destroyer, and we announced ship line. I think that's quite good.
Just once more, I'm just going to display the bonus code. If you haven't
yes.
it yet, it's still going to be live for 1 hour. So if you haven't gotten your mission for yet,
Landgrabber.
a mission chain, go now to your regional portal and just redeem the code.
So, and for Lion Jerome asking, what's your shipping address for the Belfast Shell /letter? So Lion Jerome, if you go to Google and you search for Wargaming Prague, you can use that address and put CO World of Warships team.
Yes.
Or
just
World of Warships team is probably best.
Yeah, just please also poke Mr. Conway so that he knows when to warn the guys who are receiving things.
Okay, if you're sending an actual shell, then please let me know. If it's just a letter, it's fine.
I know you guys have probably a lot of feedback also about the names of the ships. So my suggestion: wait for the dev blog post, which is happening probably in 3 minutes. So please just leave your comment in there, because then we have it all in one place, for example. I mean, in several places, but at least it's right beneath the announcement. And then it makes it much easier for us to read it and also show it to our developers. Any update on the Odin? No, sorry, no update on that. Italian BBs? Nope, give me more CVs, please. Well, Patfrost, we are trying to implement as much as we can. Italian BBs will also come. Don't worry about that. If you take a look at the last 4 releases that we have, I mean, right now we're in EUDD early access. The next thing will be the Soviet cruisers. Before that, we had British heavy cruisers. Before that, we had the Italian cruisers, and before that, we had the French DDs. So plenty of other classes that have been released. I should probably ready up with the ship. What are we going to play? I'm still a bit salty that I didn't get to play the new one.
I'm sorry, but I really need to grind out my King of the Sea mission.
Okay. So I'll have to play Hindenburg again, because I didn't get a good match the last one.
Cool. Yamato, Kremlin, Hindenburg seems like a good division to me.
Mm-hmm. Will a DD come to the research bureau? Sooner or later, I'm sure that will happen. Artemis Morgan.
Generally, for all these questions, it's always a solid maybe.
Yeah. Van Joop is asking, can you say what the point of that linen is? I could not understand it, Taki. So basically, it's just going to be, as far as I understand, a linen, and that is going to be used for an upcoming collaboration. Like we've had Arpeggio, like we've had HSF.
the Diana Lima, Marblehead Lima, stuff like this.
I'm not saying there's going to be a Weeb Lenin. Sorry, calm down, chat, calm down.
Vladimir Poi Lenin.
I'm not sure how well this would go down in the country where we're editing this from, but no, honestly, I have no idea and no information right now. We'll let you know when we can get there, but we just don't want you to get freaked out when you see a new ship in the game files and don't know what it is.
Chat, if you like Weep stuff, just give me a point, chat.
!Poi also works, by the way.
Give Weep Lenin? I don't know. I think we might have opened the gates to hell.
Yes. Yes, there's a lot of Pois.
Even Zehales took control of the World of Warships account and said Poi.
Yes, even Evan said Poi.
Yeah, but we know he's a weep.
Oh, we've unleashed the apocalypse.
Furry Lenin. Oh God, we're descending right into
what
hell. Like,
have we done?
Full like last circle of it. HSF Turpits. Well, I do really like the HSF camouflage for
Yeah.
speed. Why am I that?
How
Why am I
deep
pushing
am
that
I
on?
going? You know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna go balls deep into the island. here.
Okay.
You know, guys, I think we lost the Twitch chat for today.
What do you mean? I don't see any poise, chat. That's not even a proper apocalypse.
And it's
I don't
spreading
think
to
you are
YouTube.
weeps. Come on, show me more. Give me more weeps. Give me more poi.
You know, maybe we need to, like guys, I already had this set up. I have somewhere a sound archive of 94 unique poise. Like they're all different way, you know, like all poise, but they're all unique, 94 of them. And I had the bot set up in a way that when you type !poi, one of those 94 poise is also played. But there's copyright to think about and sanity, so maybe we'll have to reactivate that for a really special stream.
The thing is, with all of the home office, I think sanity is already on the way out of the window, so it's more about copyright
Yeah.
than anything else. Nathan on YouTube is suggesting toilet paper ammo. Look, I think toilet paper ammo is
That would
is
be
even
very
more,
premium
more,
ammunition.
more like worth more than like gold.
Yes.
It worth
I
is.
really think that we've like the toilet paper meme. I think has had its time though. Like I
You would say
honestly
that,
don't
but
know-
I think you know, like customers disagree.
maybe German customers.
Yeah, German customers of definitely.
Like we did the toilet paper poll already this week, but we did it in German chat. So
Yes.
guys, I would like you to right now just to do a stock take and tell us in a number how many rolls, not packages, rolls of toilet paper you have at your home right now. So I personally, I think I'm.
It's a
down to
trap. Mr. Conway will raid your homes for the toilet
Yes,
paper.
yes,
I have
yes.
16 rolls left, but they are the luxurious four you know, the 4 layered ones.
Yes, if you go down with with TP, you go down with 4 layered TP.
You know, I think I would prefer
Wait,
the
you want
discussion
what-
about the
100?
replanning.
What? Look, that
Paul,
that
you
no,
are
you
the
sent an
problem.
image. You tweet that to us. I want to see that image.
You are the problem. Like honestly, why would you have
You are
over
the problem.
500?
But you know, I think I don't think he considers it to be a problem because he has TP. he's Cornholio. He needs a TP for his bunghole.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't know Cornholio? Tell me, please. You know Cornholio, right? He needs TP for his bunghole. Bunghole. It's Beavis and Butthead. Come on, Beavis and Butthead.
not
Beavis and Butthead
not
Go
a-
to
not a-
America. I think even is the full TP craziness episode where he needs TP on the airplane. Oh, Karmatika, you know what I'm talking about, and you are proud of it. Don't do the face palm on me. You wanted to.
Oh, that could have given me some citadels there. Much disappointment.
Yeah,
By the
I
way,
mean,
if you don't know Karmatika is our social media manager who's creating all of the cool content you see on our social media channels. And yeah, give her like, you know, a little bit of love for all of the cool stuff she does on the channels.
why is the Ohio built like Massachusetts and not as a Montana like it was supposed to be? Because this is
Chat. What was
Oh,
that shot?
what?
Like honestly, what was that? It just, you know, like Iron Cheese is just going and saying like, yeah, you know, Conway, gonna screw you.
well, because Ohio is not actually based on one of the Montana class ships, but on let's say precursor design to Montana with the South Dakota style solution for the
Okay.
internal belt.
Two things I have to say. So not a seaman says he has 1 commercial roll, 16 regular rolls, and 10,000 rounds to go toilet paper hunting if need be.
I think that's the Texan approach to the
Yes.
toilet paper
Yes.
problem.
And TM Grantee is pointing out that her name should actually be pronounced correctly, Karmat 1K. So I think maybe we need to.
Can you confirm that, Karma? She's gonna be on stream tomorrow for the first time. Shameless plug.
Ooh,
Yes,
yes.
tomorrow we'll have an NA stream where she's also going to be part of, and then you get to see the face behind the nickname that we are not sure how to pronounce.
Actually, I think everybody's sure how to pronounce it except for TM Grantee. Finally, I hit that citadel that I had been deserving this entire time.
Rick Label, say hi to Team Crowder for us. Nice guys.
Luke got it right earlier. Apparently for us.
Grammatica? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and 2 citadels into the Yoshino.
Oh, and
Yoshino left there now.
oh, and
Yoshino does have that juicy little broadside.
This is such a nice spot for Yamato.
Gneise now revealed that Karmatica will also guest feature her husky sidekick. I love huskies.
Ooh.
I will have to watch that.
Big benefit of home office. Get to spend more time with the pets.
And the kids.
Well, I said. I know what I said. There was nothing. I love my kids, but
so
while
how's
I'm
Peanut?
trying to concentrate on work, having them jump up and down, and the funniest thing was when my son unplugged the router while I was in a call. You know, it's
Yes, I can confirm
challenging,
this.
I
I'm
think
usually
is the
part of these calls. It's quite hilarious. Okay. So,
just doing a amount of things, just feasting. Yoshino, are you butthurt?
why do American BBs have almost no lifeboats? Survival gameplay asking. I don't know.
I think that's a question for Happerfodder, who is in chat and who I don't think battleships because, but he's not that old. But Happer, why not lifeboats?
Because Americans never sink. Okay. I think some American ships would disagree with you.
Some of them also have a terrible track record of picking up lifeboats. Unfortunately.
What does the pop-up in your stream pick a ship mean? Oh, is that extension still active, Mr. Conway?
Palisas, US and BBs don't have lifeboats because they donated them all to the Japanese fleet. No, not really, but actually the US Navy usually took down, because the ship's boats are not really lifeboats. As World War I experience shown, they get damaged too easily. So at least for US Navy, but a lot also for the Royal Navy, boats were usually left on some forward base. And if there was a risk of action and the ships were relying on mostly on the, damn it, what's the name, on the Carley floats, all those floating thingies that you can see on the turrets and basically stacked up everywhere.
I think your gameplay is actually more interesting than mine because I'm just farming a Yamato who got stuck on the border.
Well, I'm just farming all of the enemy team, but unfortunately I'm being farmed back and the fire seems to be... yeah. I mean, I'm just literally just sitting here and shitting on people. Come on, accelerate, 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 accelerate some more! I was planning on you accelerating! God damn it.
Denied.
Why did you guys remove the missions for the unique mods with tier 10 ships? Because we wanted to move them to the Research Bureau, and they're going to appear in the Research Bureau with the next update. What about Space Camo Bionic skin? Any news for new skins? New skins, no news that we can share soon. But I hope we'll have some more stuff. I know we're working on some more stuff, but I don't know when it's going to come. So stay tuned for this. You know by now, whenever we have news for you, we'll try to drop them on the stream. And then you will find out on the dev blog. Very close.
This is a shame, but I will die here. How's there Shimakazu with 78 hit points alive? Shoot him! Thank you.
No, oh, the game is over again.
What happened? I mean, I did do some dirty feasting in my central spot there.
Nice. Yeah, I got a cap initially, which I'm very surprised about, but
Not that much damage actually.
no, I mean the game was over pretty quickly,
Yeah.
and the enemy team didn't really commit too much. So we got the caps and we capped out very quickly. So nothing crazy.
Good game though. Good game.
Yes. There's a question from Brightway about the secondaries of the new carriers. I don't know yet whether the secondaries are going to be a thing for the German CV, so give us a bit of time. Once we have more info, we will share it.
Yep. Gluz is asking, if you are moving legendary mods to Armory, will you lose all progress made on them if you haven't completed them? No. So Gluz is the missions for legendary upgrades, if you have them at the moment, they will be active until the 31st of December of this year, and you can still complete them until then. After that, they will go away. And the only way to get them will be through the Research Bureau.
Nathan has a question for us. What ship waifu did you like from Azulane? Conway?
Me? I think it's Admiral Hipper.
I don't even know. I no.
Yeah, I'm also not sure.
I don't have a waifu when it comes to Azulane.
But at least we see who is able to.
I did the ship quiz. So last year for Valentine's, I think we did the go through the waifu guide, like which one is for you, and I think mine was Cleveland.
Thank you very much for the game, Lucian. Who's next? Oh, guys, it looks as though I might have actually got to the end of our list of people who want to play. So if you would like to join us for a game in Division, all you need to do is PM Mr. Conway right now, and I'll invite you.
Mr. Conway Weep confirmed, yes.
No. Not really.
Ion is asking, we must put the code on premium activate wargaming code? Yes, just make sure you copy it properly with no additional spaces or whatever. What are we playing?
I'm going to play vignettes, yeah.
Oh,
Because I'm sorry for the tier 10 guys today, but like I said, I have...
Like, we are so unlucky with this.
Oh,
like, GPI, if you're watching, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and we didn't have a special mode yet.
I'm a bit sad about this.
But
you know what? I'll play.
I've actually already got to stage 4 or 5 of
Guys,
the Fight With Us mission.
Just a reminder again, the chat reminds you the mines.
Mines. Yes. Oh, yes. You know what? I'll play Mines. You have to switch to T-rate. Yes.
I was about to say, it's like, really?
Also,
well,
I
chat
feel...
wanted it, so I'll give chat what chat wants, at least when it comes to this.
So it's tier 8 in the end, then that's fine.
Yes,
I can
correct.
make it tier
So
8.
the Mines, I will show this to you in my port.
Mines?
Actually, the great thing is I can use my Hindenburg commander, which is Günther Lütjens, and I'm using the same build because the great thing is you don't really need IF HE because of the improved HE penetration. So you can see here with the 150mm guns, you already get to penetrate 38mm without IF HE. And that's why I actually invested in Demolition Expert, because you're mostly going to be shooting HE. I mean, AP works also nicely on broadsides, just like for any other small caliber cruiser. It does come with Hydro or Defensive AA, but I do like the Hydro option.
So these questions: do you smoke weed? Lol.
I'm pretty sure you stopped right now.
I think that's a reference to the mines.
No, it's just my natural mode of happiness.
Let me answer this with since we live in a country where this is technically illegal, we definitely don't do it on the stream.
Yes, for more you have to get to know us personally. So it comes with fighter plane. You can pick either Hydro or Defensive A. I picked Hydro because I think this is something that really helps the ship, and I also put on the Hydro module. You do get to 12 kilometers of concealment, so which is not a really great value for a light cruiser. So it's something you have to be aware of when playing. But the most important thing is for this ship is obviously not the armor, but the guns. It has 6 seconds of reload time with 12 guns, and they do hurt. So you get to farm quite a bit. And you have 17.5 kilometers of range, which on tier 8 is quite nice. You do get torpedoings, the usual German setups with 6 kilometers, and you have in total 16 tubes, 8 on each side, with occasional angles, and they do have a nice speed. AA defense is okay. At least from my experience, you are able to shoot down quite a bit of planes. And here you have the rudder shift. Actually, I went for a rudder shift. Rudder shift on this build. I played around a bit with acceleration, rudder shift. It's a bit mixed, but overall good light cruiser if you like that kind of gameplay.
By the way, for the question there from Ethereum Space Program, who was asking, can I play a match with you guys? PM Mr. Conway in game. The way I always do this, people PM me and I just invite them in the order they've PM'd me. So if you pay me right now, maybe lucky enough to get in on the game this evening, but it's gonna be close.
Will
EU
the
server,
Fritz
yes.
X bomb be a possibility for German CVs? I don't think so, Admiral. What is going to happen to the legendary mods for the CVs? Mobius, I don't have any news about this, but I will check internally if we have anything in terms of news, because with the move to the Research Bureau, we're going to rework a few of them, so I think we might have some news on this in the foreseeable future.
So you should have played tier 10. All good. Okay,
Luyaba, yes, we do. And there are enough players that also want new CVs, because CVs are actually quite popular, and we try to give all of our players something interesting to play. So, that's
we're
gonna
have to watch out for the A division. They have the only radar.
Yeah, I'll try to, like, this is also one of these cruises where, I mean, you have good shell arcs, so you cannot play it like a Cleveland, but still, islands are your friend in most light cruises.
How about double flags for German ships? So flying endeavor, you know how we usually do this, right? We have an arc for a nation, and then you can unlock this ability. So maybe with the next arc, for the next line of ships, this is possible.
Bainmar's asking, I heard the mines is very squishy. Is this true? Well, you don't have a heal like you have on the Prince Eugen, for example. It does have a similar armor. It's sometimes you do take a lot of damage if you broadside it. You're definitely going to like get absolutely nuked, just like in most light cruisers. If you provide a good angle, you can tank a bit, but I wouldn't say it's a very tanky ship. No, I would rather play it on mid to long range, and then later on you move your way in and you kill stuff. When the Jean Bart gets removed, will it still be available in the store? No, it will be removed both in the armory and the store.
It may return in future in some way, but undetermined as of yet when and how. I think that Takaga is going to want to come back.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to try to use the islands here. I just have to be a bit careful with getting spotted. Oh, he's coming in. Okay. Kaga is coming in for me. Interesting. He's not going for you.
Very interesting. But I also have defensive AA.
I did get unlucky with the planes though. Now I'm shooting down one. Two, okay. Yeah, it's overall, like when it comes to a, obviously RNG plays its role, but overall it can shoot down quite a bit. I had like a CV dropping like 40 planes into me in I think it was even a Kaga, in one of my earlier matches.
Okay, I need to go in the middle so we don't lose.
And guys, I see quite a few questions about the Moskva. Like right now, we don't have any finalized info on this. What I can tell you is if you have the Moskva, you will keep the Moskva. You will keep everything that you will have with the Moskva. Whether you're going to get the Alexander Nevsky, if you have the Moskva, unlikely. You can get the Permacam if you have the Permacam on the Moskva for the Alexander Nevsky. Unlikely, but I don't know yet. So right now we're still in the release cycle of EUDDs. Once we have, like the full information on this, we will share it with you. But for now, I would just say, wait a bit. If you want to get the maximum out of, the usual stuff we do get the Moskva, and we'll take care of you. And more details will follow. Why are they running away on this flank? Are we having that heavy push? Yes, apparently. Please bring back the 1 versus 1 mode. That one was amazing, says Andrew. Yes, I would love to, and I'm sure we're going to have it back at some point in the future, but I don't know very soon. Like I don't know when.
Yeah, the 1v1 mode was so much fun.
Mm-hmm. So we have the Massachusetts here. Just want to be aware of what else will be shooting me. I think I can use this island here. So the thing is, you will have to show a bit of broadside here to get these rear turrets into the action. You can see this is basically the best angle you can go for. I think it's just when the battery is down. Okay, we'll have to take a look at this. Sorry guys, this is actually quite a new microphone. I don't know what's happening with it.
That's really weird. Oh, it's brand new. So what? It blew out your...
No, sorry guys, we don't know what happened there. Okay,
Do you have a mobile phone, Taki? Do you have your phone on, maybe?
Well, we'll have to check this. Sorry for killing you guys. It was not intentionally. So yeah, as you can see, guys, playing the mines, you have to be a bit careful. Yes, you can, it's like you don't get absolutely nuked if something like a Kronstadt is shooting you, but you will have to play a bit more carefully. So it's a light cruiser, right? I'm going to try to use the island here. The Smolly is pushing up.
Is he gonna smoke up or not?
I guess he will have to zoom to him, otherwise he will get nuked. Right now I'm trying to help you with the Kronstadt to get him out, because if we can burn him down in time, he won't be able to use his radar. Okay, so to fire ourselves. Okay, we get a double fire on him.
Oh yeah, he's going down. Nice.
Oh, is he? But he's not burning down, so I'll have to make sure he's dead.
Okay, that means I can finally go back in for the caps.
Oh, come on. 16 HP, my friend. Okay, somebody else got it.
I haven't done very much this game so far.
Well, it's like the mines is something where I would say it's not really super crazy action-packed playstyle, because it's a light cruiser, and you cannot really treat it like a Hindi when it comes to tanking. So it's something more like towards like playstyle of, I would say, like Nuremberg. It's probably a bit closer in terms of how you can approach it. Okay, can you torp that Smolly?
Yes.
Perfect. 4,500 new deaf people. See, we can do sign language now in the future.
Oh wow, somebody radared him, so he's gonna move.
He's still reversing? He's still reversing, okay.
I'm actually gonna be sneaky here, because he can't spot me, because he's in smoke.
Nice. Change the point of view. Nice.
I actually got some citadels into him.
Ha! Oxane, sorry, I'm going to cross here in front of you. I tried, but you're accelerating. Okay. Well, I mean, points-wise, it looks bad for us, or like it's even up, but ships-wise, it looks much better for us. So they paid a lot of ships to get these points, and now we're going to roll them back. Does Mines maneuver better than the Eugen Hipper? I would actually have to check, I think slightly, because she has a 720 meter turning radius. And Captain Ice Cube is asking, if it's not too much to ask, would be nice to show the fire chance by pressing H. That would be something nice to show, but I don't think whether we're going to do it because we don't want to overload the UI, but I think it's an interesting thing, yes. Would be. I think it would actually be better to edit here when you hover over the HE shell.
So Taki, your second battery is also dead now?
My third battery.
Your third. So we have no more batteries. That's bad planning, isn't it, guys?
But I blame Corona.
There has to be something wrong with this thingy.
Why? I'm guessing that they weren't entirely full.
Engine boost activated.
Okay, let's see what we can do to this North Carolina. What about the Cossack? Are you fine?
Him. The Cossack? I'm not gonna engage him. I don't have the hit points.
Okay. Well, I put out some shells on him. Actually hit him. Did not expect that.
Although right now I'm just considering YOLOing.
Still a Montana. Oh wow. Okay, Iowa
Okay.
solved
well,
that.
I'm gonna be gunning now because there's nothing else to do.
There's nothing else there. Yes.
I've had a really poor game.
That enemy team just rolled over. in this one. Okay, Cossack. Can we do anything with you? But I think we're just going to turn away. Well, I mean, we did our part here, and that Cossack is going to be going down soon, as soon as the CV is spotting him, or even before that. Nice. So there's only the CV left, and we're actually going to probably win by points before he manages to, like we manage to get to be in range.
Yeah, good game, but I didn't do anything.
Somebody's asking, Submarine CVs are coming, so where's my long-awaited H-44? Well, we'll have to see whether she's going to come.
Admiral Van Mark's asking, how many missions do you need to do to accomplish to get the premium tier 6 reward for playing on public test server? So essentially, it's the missions of the 3 consecutive public test iterations that we're doing. If you go to our portal article, it's explained there, but if you just participate in every public test and complete the missions there, you'll get it.
It's 1 mission per update, basically. Autopilot enabled? Yeah, kind of. Are there any new ships being added to the armory for coal in the near future? Just asking because I have enough to get the last coal ship Salem and want to make an informed decision. Thanks. Craig, we don't really have any info on like what ships is going to be coming next to the armory for coal, but there will be something. By the way, in the meantime, Taki will, I'm sure, answer your questions in chat as well a bit on the side.
So the question is, do we have any more batteries from somewhere else we could pilfer?
I don't know. We'll have to check. Lee Benson.
30 minutes. So
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. We'll just have to survive. Lee Benson is asking, make it so that if someone is banned in chat, that the rest of the team knows, so they don't ask of you and you can't answer, please. Well, if you're chat banned, you can still use the quick commands. So if there's a question to you, you can at least communicate with Wilco or negative and so on.
So, Korvettenkapitän Prien is next.
So yeah, I think,
yeah.
I hope, guys, you saw a bit of the kind of way to approach mines. Obviously, you play your ship like you want to play it, but if you expect it to perform like a Hindi and you can just go in, you will probably get blabbed early on. So, play a bit more carefully. Initially, I would say figure out when to use AP. I'll give that advice to any ship that you get and is new to you in terms of playstyle. Try the AP, figure out when AP works for you, and in all of the scenarios where it didn't work for you, use AG.
My
But
ears
with
still
that,
hurt. We're very sorry.
Yeah, man, we just frustrating sometimes because we test all of this stuff, and we thought we fixed it. And what happened to the legendary module missions? Well, if you have your legendary module missions, they will still be there until the end of the year. If you just unlocked a tier 10 that had a legendary module, the mission is not appearing since 0.9.1 because that's when we pulled them, and they're going to be back in the research bureau. So you get to get them by paying research points for them. How do we know when will be available? I don't understand this question, Razai, you probably have to rephrase it. How do we know when available the recruiting station? I don't know. I don't know what your question is. Like, in terms of like how many like Taki, you know this the best. What is and you could just tell me and I'll tell chat. What is the requirement to be a recruiter?
15 battles.
15 battles played, that's all. Exactly. So as soon as you have 15 battles, you can invite players, and then they have to accept your invitation, and then you will see their progress in your recruiting station. I can actually show this to you. So if you go here to the recruiting station tab, right, you will see recruiting station. You can just send invitations. You can just click here through to get all of the information. You see the rewards here. So for example, I have 1,600 recruiting points, and I could spend them on something. On the My Shipmates, you see your shipmates and how active they are. And these are basically newbies. And down here you have, like veterans that return to the game. And yeah, if you want to send out more, you can just do this here. Something I highly recommend you to do if you have friends who used to play World of Warships or friends you would like to play World of Warships with. If you do this, both you and your the recruitee will get nice things in the game.
Yeah, and if you want to be a recruit of us, you can just follow our invitation that gets regularly spammed into Twitch chat, which, funnily enough, has netted us quite a few recruits as well. How many are you sitting at now?
Over 20 by now. So, what to play?
Not that this is a popularity contest, but I'm at 48.
So, sorry, I'm just picking a ship. Oh, you know what? I'm going to play Submarines. I got it after this ranked season, and I love it. Such an evil boat. It seems under maintenance since Monday on your computer. Raz, Taki, do you know? Is there any way he can fix this? Because I know it, like the recruiting station was under maintenance on Monday, but it should reset. Maybe try a different browser, Raz-I, and otherwise it should be working in game. Maybe clear the cache or something. And Psycho Kitty is asking any news on the spotting plane issue. We actually forward this to our developers, and a good thing that you remind me. I'll need to follow up on that.
Yeah. Shane is saying, please guys, can we have a date on when you're removing Jean Bart and Swans from the store in Armory?
Yes.
Yes. It's depending on where you live, either next Wednesday or next Thursday.
It's tied to the release of update 0.9.3. So until the end of update 0.9.2, you still have the chance. So, you know, like Tuesday should be.
Yeah. For NA guys, it's Wednesday is your cutoff day, and for EU guys, it's Thursday.
But you have to remember the update is being deployed in the morning.
Yeah. So like
rather do it
the day before. What's the game plan? Look, I'm gonna do my usual thing. I'm gonna sneak up with you, blap some people, and smoke away.
Well, they don't have a radar. They do have a CV. So I'm really tempted to go into C. Usually I would be rather careful with this.
Well, I will come quite close with you if you want.
Okay, I'll turn in from the left.
CV's on the other flank as well.
Okay, perfect. Then I'll actually go in from the right.
And then no DDs there. Nice.
Are you hinting at ships coming to the armory with the 2 random ship boxes? No. Where can I buy World of Warships merchandise? Currently, we don't really have World of Warships merchandise, but we hope to be able to fix this by the end of this year. So outside of the Italian lines, because we all know they still need BBs and DDs, what lines would you personally like to see added to the game? Any battlecruiser lines? Oh, I do like the idea of being able to get battlecruisers. Overall as a class, I think that would be very cool to have. Me personally, I would be looking forward to, you know, like more of the. You're spotted. What? Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's for you to find out. But it must have been in the cap.
The cap is also blocked, and I'll just. There's the smoke. Where's the smoke creeping towards? Do
you mind if I top?
You know where to top. Not like behind me is okay.
Can I top in front of you?
Man, this is my escape route.
Okay, fine.
Just look.
I'm asking. I didn't do it, did I?
I'm just showing chat. It's like this is my way out of here. Okay. Oh no! Wrong button. Oh man!
It's a shame. I just completely wasted fuel smoke.
No. That was so stupid of me. I was a bit too greedy here to launch my own torpedoes. What was that actually? There was an enemy Somers, it looks like. He had the same plan as I did. Huh? Yeah, I should have played this differently. And we don't also have a radar here, which makes it a bit annoying. I was hoping to get a torpedo connection there on the rune in the back.
Mr. Zombie, you're not pushing in there, are you? That would be silly, because there's torpedoes in the water.
Okay, now Zombie's actually... Oh, I actually got a torpedo connection there. So is that Friedrich going to push in here? I am not entirely sure, but you know what? cover that area anyway. Well, with the Harugumo coming in, I might be able to have more leverage on these guys. It's not very interesting, my gameplay, so we'll switch to Mr. Conway. He probably gets to shoot at least a few things.
At least I get to shoot things, yes. This is true.
And this time I'll just position
And I get
myself.
to hurt them badly.
Okay, he changed his angle for torps. No, it's actually the gearing. This one is on the other side, okay. There's only one set. Where's the second set?
Ah, come on.
No, Haru, you should spot, not smoke. Ah, you are
He's
spotted. That's
gone.
why you're smoking. Okay, okay. Okay, the smoke is going up here. Okay, okay.
Corvus is gone as well. Well, good start. How's it going over there?
Looks good so far, but I might have to run a bit here because I'm in the hydro of the Friedrich, which won't save him from eating my torps. No. Okay, so far so good. Got a kill. We blocked this cap for quite a long time, and now the gearing is spotted. And being spotted next to a Harugumo is not really what you want to be in a gearing. Just to show you this, so here's the gearing. And that's the good thing about the Somers. The Somer still has pretty good guns. I thought the gearing would not be able to accelerate out of this. Using the island here as cover. Okay, but Haru and me should be able to still get him. Do you have information when update will be? Yes, the update will be next week. So that means, you know, if you're on the NA server, it should be on Wednesday. If you're on the EU server, it should be on Thursday. Why can I not trade my duplicates for King of the Sea emblems? Well, it's because it's like collectibles. If you have duplicates, you can trade them in. Hello, Gearing. Are you going to get yourself beached? I think so. Well, the Harugumo will be able to just nuke him. Yes, okay. Enemy division is running. This looks like a pretty easy game by now.
Yeah, I mean,
Because the enemy, I'm saying this because the enemy team, unless we start YOLOing into them, they don't really have a lot to put up against us. I mean, the North Carolina is running, the Amiyagi is running, the Rune is running. I'll help here cap the sea cap and then we'll defend B. Any update on that 15 versus 15 player mod? No update. Yeah, Taki, could you maybe investigate the recruiting station issue? Because some players still have the Our Warship is undergoing repairs, the website is not available. Note.
This is a fun error.
It's a fun error.
You know, at least it's like not like a blind. Oh, did I second line top again? I did. No, we don't need. No. Missouri, couldn't you have just gone? Okay, it's okay. He's dodging.
Chat. It's like he's never going to learn, I think. Did you just hit him? Oh, chat, give me a shame in chat. Just shame. One day he will learn. Today is not that day. Yes, capital letters shame.
What did he do again?
Guess.
It's so difficult though.
It's not difficult. Just do not launch torpedoes.
See this right here, chat. This
Yes.
is
Yes.
that torpedo would have killed him. See, totally worth it.
No. Oh, chat. You know, our life is a struggle, someone. Shame. Yes, there's a lot of shame in chat. Exactly. Give me caps lock shame. The only like way of typing shame that is appropriate for this type of behavior. But see, chat, this is why I keep telling you. No, just don't. There's not a good situation to do this. There's only a shitty situation to do this, and they only like scale with the amount of shittiness when it comes to, you know, putting your teammates in danger. Just
How
don't
did
do
you not die there, Mr. Summers?
it. Maybe because you didn't torpedo him.
I did torpedo him. Look at the torpedoes. They're in the water.
Oh.
We have fun, chat.
Yeah.
It's
Mr. Conway has
fine.
more
Missouri
friendly
has-
top hits than enemy hits.
Missouri
That's true.
had
That's true. You have
plenty-
like no proper torpedo hits.
Missouri had plenty of hit points.
That's your excuse.
I
think we might have to give you
I was
like a
trying-
ban for unsportsmanlike
I was-
conduct to
was
you know,
trying to save my
reinforce.
division mates from that very dangerous looking Kurfürster.
Oh.
Come on, Kutuzov. Really? You know there are no points for surviving, right?
Well,
Wow.
please tell Chrysanthus to stop driving into Mr. Conway's torpedoes. Yeah, Grant, I think that's going to be his narrative next week. It's like, you know, he did it on purpose.
It's still top, man. What can I say?
You can't kill my team, only I can kill my team. Yeah, Happa, that might be Mr. Conway's approach to this. Like, you're not allowed to kill my friends, I am allowed.
So, guys, we have time for the last game of the day,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to be with Jethro. If he's ready. Chat, last ship of the game. Choose.
I'll try the Somus again, and I'll just pray that it's going to be Epicenter with Two Brothers. Two Brothers Epicenter.
Speaking of collaborations, any chance we can get a premium ship shop Italian ship go captain? I'm not the right. Des Moines there, Emden, Pensacola, Warspite, Worcester, Salem, Harugumo.
Tell
Okay, I'll go
you
with
in
Harugumo.
Chrysanthus you need to degauss your hulls so they stop magnetically attracting Conway's torps. Maybe. I think I'll have to get creative in future streams to make sure that Conway can torp me. Maybe I'll have to, you know, like apply a rule where Mr. Conway always has to
Mikasa,
be
look,
in
guys,
front.
I see lots of requests from Mikasa, but like,
Okay, so the following thing, because today is like one of the
You know
few
what,
days
why
where we're
not
going to have
exactly,
the
right?
April. No, but today is one of the days where we have like all of these April Fool's mods. So today I'm on Mr. Conway's side, and I'll say we're playing at the tier 10. But I promise,
next week,
if you remember, like if you remind me next week,
Look,
that
we will
we're
do
going to
training
play
room
Mikasa. Exactly.
full 12v12 trading room Mikasas, okay?
Yes.
Guys,
Yes?
before you start the last battle, maybe show once more the code and how to read it.
Okay, we can do this. So first of all, this is the code. The code is Land Karabor. Mr. Conway will talk you through the. Yes, that way, exactly. The fishy with the with the sign in his hands, or
I have to show
what is
people how it
flossing
works.
in English?
Fin?
Fin, yeah, in his fins, not in his hands.
Okay, guys, very easy, right? You go to your local friendly World of Warships portal, either Asia, EU, or NA. You log in. You find
Make sure you're
your
logged in. That's step number one.
First hurdle,
log
right?
in.
Find your name in the top right corner. You click on it. You click on Activate Wargaming Code, and then you type this code that we gave you, Landkrabor, which means landlubber in Swedish. You redeem it, and you'll get an amazing error message if you're me. But if you're you and you have not redeemed this code yet, instead of an error message, you will in fact get this amazing mission here. In personal assignments, you'll find it. Fight with us week 4, where you have to win 5 games with increasing amounts of base XP, and as a final reward, there will be an additional 4 European early access.
Actually, you don't have to win them; you just have to earn the base XP.
Oh, that's true. Although it's
yeah, I mean,
rare
it's
that you get a
like if
90%.
you earn 2,000 base XP with the loss, you very well deserved it. Yes, so John McCarthy, true. Like, so you were going to say something before the gameplay actually distracted you about liking battlecruisers. Yes, I would like to see battlecruisers. And aside from that, what I would like to see is different, like what's happening right now with like certain tech trees branching out a bit to provide additional gameplay, and I would love to see that. For example, I would love to see a light cruiser German cruiser line. That's something that I would like to see.
Somebody's saying, why does a game dev not add his phone to his account when we want our users to do it? Actually, this is a very, very good point. I agree.
Well, but probably because then you never had the need to.
That's true. But I will do it. I'll do it for you, chat. I'll do it for you.
Unlucky with the modes. I will complain internally. Full 150mm German DD line. Jack the Ripper, that would be also cool, but I'm not the biggest fan of the 150mm DDs.
Okay, we have some long-range radars there.
I'm going to help on A. Alzak is saying, hey, Wargaming should make their own Clan Brawl team for streams. 5v5 Clan Brawl would be really cool to see you play. Yes, I actually watched yesterday evening Private Penguins stream, and it looked super funny, especially with the special modes. Something we can do in the future, yes, Clan Brawls, and maybe stream them. It just depends a bit on availability. But yeah, for something like 5 versus 5, we have a clan. We even occasionally, rarely play clan battles. I'm always trying to whip the guys to play clan battles, but getting everybody, ready.
It's hard to find the time.
Hard work.
There's a question there about the mission for the legendary module for Moskva. So if you have that mission will also still be active until it expires. Moskva is just changing status. Its ship's still there. So if you have that mission, you will still have that mission, but you obviously have to complete it before the expiry.
And to Hokus, hello. By the way, hello to everybody who has been joining the stream and has been part of it. I hope you enjoyed the stream in general. If you like what we're doing, you can always find us here every Thursday. And we also have other streams from other regions. For example, the NA team is going to stream tomorrow. The Russian team is going to stream tomorrow. We also have Asian streams. We have EU regional streams like German, French, Polish, Czech. Currently a bit tricky with the whole home office situation and everybody being on full lockdown. So regional streams are a bit, for example, in German, we're streaming from my living room. If you want to see that, we'll probably do that in like 2.5 weeks again. Yeah, so a lot of stuff. If you don't want to miss out on this kind of stuff, go press that follow or subscribe button, and then you won't miss a thing.
There's the Puerto Rico.
Also double shimmer.
And the Kurfürst.
So that Kurfürst, Sergeant Striker. That looks.
Are we gonna torpedo him?
I'm so going to torpedo him, and then I'll also put one on the Moskva here.
I need to get closer. Are we going in for the cap?
Yes, you can, but just be careful because they have double radar. That Moskva Puerto Rico division, they will just use their radar against us.
If I can stay out of the range for now.
Hope that Kurfürst is not activating Hydra yet. Feeling safe. Please explain how Smolensk and Colbert are balanced. Well, they trade in a lot of survivability for their high rate of fire, which means that they do eat a lot of damage once they're spotted, and it oftentimes costs them their health. Yes,
run away.
Yes. So one of the shimmers is here, obviously. Oh, sorry. Mr. Conway taking the hit. Thank you. And yeah, I'm hoping that one of my torps. No, the angle isn't that great. Kurfürst is turning away now, so he probably has radar Hydra on.
You know what? I'm going to smoke up here, and I'm going to shoot that Moskva.
Okay, we get one one hit. And maybe we'll get another hit on the Puerto Rico in the background. Let's spot. So the shimmer is over there.
Oh,
Okay, we get a sow as well.
it's a shame that he's no longer spotted.
So Kurfürst, and you want to come back in, right? So we'll just add some. Oh, actually, wait a second here. Add some more. But I hope I get to be able to cap this. Hot dames. Well, you know, we've had so many discussions about Smolensk, and we've like discussed this very often. I mean, I can go a bit into detail about it, but overall, like the strong pro of having really strong guns in terms of reload is balanced out by the lack of survivability. Like you don't have a lot of HP, and you know, if you're visible, then you will pay for that very quickly. And I call Bear, while it has a really strong you know, like rate of fire, if you get spotted, you eat so much damage. It's really tricky to play actually. And in terms of the Smolensk, I think, for example, the IFHE changes that we've applied recently, they do, you know, change also the behavior of Smolensk, because they really have to pick between, do I want to play the torpedo playstyle, the fire playstyle, or the you know, just HE raw damage penetration playstyle. And with the change to the you know, the central plating to 60 millimeters, it also eats significantly more just regular pen damage, and it can get overmatched there. So, you know, I think like we always keep an eye on this, and in terms of statistics, they are balanced. We keep a very close eye on this, and you know, we've had a lot of internal discussions about in these ships in general, and you know, how to approach their balancing, and is there anything wrong with it, because you guys share a lot of feedback about them. So we do pay extra close attention, and I can guarantee you that, you know, we have a lot of discussions with our developers and bringing up your you know, your complaints that you send us here, and forward them, and our developers take a look at them, then, you know, validate it with data. Is there something wrong? Is there something we need to do, or is it actually okay? And then we usually come back to you and explain to you why we don't think that's the case, or why we think yes, it's the case, and we're going to change something. Oh, the ship shimmer, are you doing this? Okay. Jethro, this is gonna hurt, man. This is gonna hurt a lot. Maybe I can disable his... No. Actually, Jethro, he might not be able to kill you with one salvo here. I need to smoke up here. Nice. So there we got one.
Oh shit, I'm spotted.
Oh, so who's spotting me? So Moscow is radaring, but I should be out of radar range very quickly. With this, there we go. We already have torpedoes available again. Amazing. Okay, I can sit here and now farm these guys a bit. Jethro, is it okay for me to launch Torps? Or do you want to move a bit forward? Okay, the Moscow is radaring me again. I just moved back into his radar range. It's okay? Okay. I don't know what the shimmer move was. Okay, so we'll drop torpedoes here, and then we'll actually drop torpedoes on this side for these guys who are stuck on the border. It's like I'm just asking because there's nothing that can really push him out of this position in terms of forwards. It can only push him backwards. But I still want to make sure in case he wants to actually push into this, which would not be a good decision, into all of these ships. So these... Okay, torpedoes ran out. I'll just do some spotting here. Mr. Conway, how's the game looking for you?
Pretty average. Haven't really done anything. No damage. But maybe I can start with a farming in this thunder now. But I'm alive.
Yeah, Rage Unchained, we know about the issue with the, you know, like hard way to citadel it, and that's actually something that we pay attention to, and we're still watching.
I am gonna die now. I'm right out again, and it's 5 kilometers from Puerto Rico.
So I can't really help you.
Wow.
Puerto Rico does hurt.
Like one volley.
Yes, I mean it has very powerful guns.
Literally one volley. Well.
Don't think we'll be able to torp him. We'll probably be able to dodge. I would really like to torpedo that Moskva. Oh, we actually got one torpid. Nice.
Captain A. Bumbler is asking, what are you doing about the COVID virus 19 in your office? So, first thing, we are in the Czech Republic, and we're very fortunate that the government of the Czech Republic responded very early, with quite strong measures against the virus. So it's actually like the situation here is actually reasonably relaxed now in terms of like the amount of infections. But we have switched entirely to home office. The only time we come to the office at all is for this once a week stream, and we're going to be in the weekend for King of the Sea, which is also going to be just Chris and me. And so we really have most of the team just at home, following the local guidelines, and just we come in here when it's necessary only, and that's it. Otherwise, it's very boring. We stay at home, we work from home, children are home, and I occasionally go and buy food.
Yes, I mean it's a really tricky situation to be in, like for everybody. I mean, we actually like we're the lucky ones with the ability to just go home and work from like the home office. I do really feel bad for everybody who's really affected by this in terms of his job or family. It's a horrible situation to be in, and also very tricky for politicians how to treat this. So overall, we can all just hope that this will be a chapter that is over soon, and that lessons will be learned from it. So for now, like I'm not really going to push in here more. I'm just trying to keep these guys at bay. With my torpedoes, I don't want to go into the Moskva Puerto Rico radar and the Shimmer. Actually, I'm going to return a bit to the Yamato and help them screen, because they are now in potential Shimmer danger. So I want to help them. But for now, there's no reason for me to push in further or chase these guys towards the end of the map, because that would just be a waste of my resources and actually taking the risk for no benefit. Okay. Could you at least take one? No. Okay, we'll drop out one here.
Well, you've had a decent game so far already, though.
Well, we get one cap and almost 80k damage. I mean, this ship is crazy when it comes to torpedoes.
Yeah, I don't
really,
know.
really
Like
great ship.
sometimes the Harugumo works for me, but in this situation with so many radars, it's very tricky to make it work well, I think.
Jethro, I hope you're going to be fine. I'll need to screen here for the Shimmer, because otherwise he's just going to torp our BBs and cruisers here, and I don't want that to happen. We lost a lot of ships already, and I at least want to help keep the caps, because that might still win the game for us. Just retreat. Oh, no, not caps lock. Retreat and defend.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like
no,
Thunderer.
no, I don't want to drift into this.
Thunderer and Kurfürst in the east are doing a hard push, and Thunderer is going to die to Shimmertops here.
Okay, we got one torpedo hit on the Montana, nice. And I hope that Kurfürst is going to still turn into one torp at least, maybe two. No, just one. But on the bow, that I'll take. Yeah, so the Shimmer launch torps here. It would really help me if that Moskva would be going down. Oh, Puerto Rico's down. That is very helpful. So... Okay, Shimmer is retreating as well. And the question is, the Kurfürst is either going to turn in or turn out, but with the Sal reversing... He probably wants to brawl. What? We'll put one here and one in case he moves over there.
Winterlast is asking, why is secondary so inaccurate? Winterlast, they have to be for balance reasons. If you look at how much artillery is actually strapped to the side of some of these battleships, if that was as accurate as main battery guns, then smaller ships could go home with the current game mechanics.
Yeah, right now the best course of action in this kind of game is to just fall back. That's the one thing we can do right now is like fall back, defend what we have, and maybe the enemy will not be able to win this. Because we do have the cap advantage, and we don't have the points advantage. Oh, these torps look pretty good if nothing else kills
On
them.
the Moskva?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No. Okay. Okay, we're back in the radar range. No, radar just lapsed. And for example, what this Kurfürst is doing is not really very clever because it's always easier to defend and to just, you know, like turn away, run.
Kite, shoot.
Yes, make them pay for every meter, every single meter. That's like in my experience, after playing this game for such a long time, it's just much easier to win a battle like this because if you're pushing into them, you are paying for every meter, you're getting closer, and you don't really get better angles. Unless there's a situation where you know, okay, I'm definitely going to, you know, benefit. And now I, for example, can't torpedo that Kurfürst because the Kurfürst is going to just, you know, like I don't want to risk his HP. I think they're just going to trade with each other.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I hope the minnow can deal with the Hindi.
Although it looks as though our Kurfürst might be able to get a better angle on him. Yeah, thank you for switching.
My point of view, it's
Maybe not.
that easy. Yeah, they're the torpedoes. Oh, those torpedoes are actually convoy torpedoes. They might actually also hit his friendly. No, they're okay.
Beautiful Zautorps there.
Yes, well done. Like this was really the worst thing to do in this situation. So in case he moves here, worst thing to do in this situation. Pushing into them, you gave them the option to do exactly that. Rather just, you know, drag them behind you. I mean, if we kill the Kurfürst and keep our ships, it's still gonna be close. Might have to risk something here. Okay, he should be going down. We need to get that Moskva. Should also be out of radars by now.
It looks. Are you gonna get the kill now? Close.
So Zhao,
Oh,
yes.
Zhao's still very healthy.
Yes, and here's the Moskva. Nothing really else. Like we need to kill something because they're leading in points, and he still has a radar. Okay, it's his last radar. I thought he already used up the other one. It's already. Oh man, this is gonna hurt so much. He whiffed a bit.
Zhao found the perfect gap as well.
He's probably running Hydro, which would make sense because they were dodging the torpedoes very nicely. Okay. Phew. Okay, Jethro, I believe in you, man. I believe in you. And I will have to do this and try to gun that Moskva down.
10k?
I'm just going to help. So
Yeah. Sorry, I'm so used to playing DDs without smoke.
too bad. No, nothing is spotting him. Maybe the minnow. If he's playing that cleverly, that Moskva, he's just going to hide behind that island because he knows the only thing. Oh God, another Moskva. Because he knows that if he goes down, he's going to lose the match for his team.
No, he's stopping.
I don't know. We really need to do something to still win this, and I'm just going down soon. No. Well played to the enemy team. Well played to the enemy team.
Yeah, badly played by me, unfortunately. Bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. But
That's okay.
we had good games today, I think. Should
Yes.
we have a quick look at our ratio? And Taki, do you want to come around here to say goodbye?
If you insist.
Look, that's a good ratio. We lost 3 and we won 7.
in binoculars kind of vision, main turret is unidentifiable. So will it be changed? What do you mean? I mean, you can switch from the turret's point of view. And Mr. Conway, you're probably going to take a look at who we're going to raid right after this stream. So, guys, just wanted to say, first of all, thank you, Tucky, for like answering all of these questions in chat. And
sorry for killing your ears, but I guess there's something wrong with that bloody microphone.
That's okay.
We'll
blame the microphone.
I think it's probably, to be honest, the batteries. But
yes. Yeah. Yes. So a few things I wanted to highlight. So first of all, make sure that you opted in for your King of the Sea containers. Make sure to join us on the weekend for the King of the Sea regional and international finals that we're going to be streaming both on Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday is EU regional finals, followed by the NA regional finals with an official broadcast. And on Sunday we have the international finals between EU and a Russian cluster, which is going to be amazing based on the experience of past years. The Russian teams always put up an amazing fight, and like one of the best that I used to see. Smile, I'm sure they're going to be part of it. Outside of that, the Captain Bad Advice collection, go join that with the opt-in button as well, and get it done before the end of the update. If you haven't redeemed the bonus code, I'll just put it in here with the empty little sad chair of Tucky and his poor microphone. Right. Land Corabor is the code. It's going to expire soon, TM, so if you haven't used it, be quick about it. Anything else I wanted to highlight? No, we have King of the Sea, we have EUDD missions, so make sure to get your early access before the update is hitting next week. And
that's a perfect
replacement. That's perfect, yes. So for next time, we'll just put it this way. Tucky can talk underwater. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yes, so any team, if you want to plug in the time for people to make sure that they will join your stream, please put it in chat right now. Chris, you have nice eyes. That's a nice way to end the stream, yes. Thank you. I know.
Well, are we going to talk about who we're going to raid?
Yes. Are we? I mean, you have to tell.
Should we?
Well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, so we are going to go raid one of our Nordic contributors from the far north. We're going to go raid the Grumpy Beard. Please. Woohoo! Please. Oh, God damn it, so many keyboards.
Chrysanthus Horn, love someday. Maybe. I'll actually, this is a good idea. I'll ask our sound genius.
Chrysanthus Vuvuzela?
So please. Kind of. It's the sound of a War of the Worlds. You know, when the tripods go around.
Big Head's asking, what is raid? Well, stick around. You will find out. Thank you very much, everyone. Stay safe. And we will see you on the weekend. Be here on Saturday. Yep. Should be good.
Yes.
And until then,
toodles. Bye-bye.